Sports Hub, I'm Joe Murray. Got you all night long here on the Sports Hub, and a lot is going down. And we're going to start a little bit of Red Sox tonight. We'll get into them as they're underway in just about 40 minutes or so. And Ranger Suarez is on the mound. We'll start there so we're not talking about it during the game tonight. There's more basketball stuff. We were here last night. We watched the end of regulation, the beginning of overtime before we left. And it was a wild one for Victor Wembanyama and SGA, a little bit of the two best players in the league potentially going at it. And then tonight in the Eastern Conference, I just want to let this settle in a little bit for all the Celtics fans. It's the Cleveland Cavaliers and the New York Knicks battling to go to the finals. How pathetic is that for you? It's pathetic. I don't think we should let the Celtics off the hook this offseason. That's not my opening take, but I let them off a little bit last year, and this year I can't do it. So we'll talk a ton of Celtics. We'll talk with Josue Pavon, who now covers the Oklahoma City Thunder. So we'll get his thoughts. He'll join us later, former Boston guy. I think he did a podcast with Max as well. So maybe we'll get a review of what's going on with the Celtics from a distance. So we'll do that throughout the show tonight. Plenty of Patriots stuff. Bill Belichick's talking. Just a lot to get into. And it might be list season where we start doing lists. I have a list for you coming up in just a bit. You can call in 617-779-0985. We're on YouTube as well. I just logged in. You just go to youtube.com. You search 98.5 The Sports Hub, and then you'll see Watch the Joe Murray Show. And you can click right there. I see people already in there. Jack is in there again. Love Baseball is in there. All those people hanging out, and you can too. Our opening take is presented by Super Service Today. Upgrade your home with an electric heat pump system from Super Service Today. Stay cool in the summer, warm all winter, and save on energy costs while reducing your carbon footprint. For a free estimate, visit superservicetoday.com. Also get your Bally's pick of the night. I'll do that coming up in just a few here, but I wanted to talk about that Red Sox win last night. They win in Kansas City, another bad team. But the offense did enough to win the game, and they scored 3 runs. How did they score those home run? Those runs? One was a home run, of course, and the other was a bunt by Sogard, who I'm so glad is in the lineup, and they finally have benched Caleb Durbin. And I'll give you the lineup coming up in just a little bit tonight, but it's what's needed. You know, I'm not going to tell you that Sogard and Nate Eaton and even Mickey Gasper, for that matter, are guys that are going to move the needle for the Boston Red Sox, but right now they're better than what they have. And Gasper's been good. He's out of the lineup tonight. Sogard's in there. He's playing second tonight. We haven't really seen Nate Eaton yet, but at some point, what are you going to do about the outfield? You know, you saw Yoshida out there last night, made a bad play, and then all of a sudden had the assist. And we're still waiting on Roman Anthony to come back. I don't know when that's going to happen. So he's now delayed a little bit and talked a big game about the second he can come off, he'll come off him, and he wasn't ready. And again, not a veteran move by him whatsoever. But the offense did enough last night to score, and if you look at their last 9 games, this is the offense produced, runs per game, by the Red Sox. 2, 1, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. During that stretch of scoring 3, 4, 7, 8, 10, 13, 14, 17 runs in 9 games, it's not good. I won't even do the math. They're 4-5. They're 4-5. And, you know, when I think back to some of these lineups, the worst season I can remember before the 90s, I'm talking the teams that actually were pretty good. 2012, the last time the Red Sox went 9 straight games scoring 3 runs or less. That's the Bobby V Red Sox. Ellsbury led off, Pedroia, Daniel Nava, Cody Ross, remember James Loney? Jared Saltalamacchia, Ryan Lavarnway was on that team. Pedro Siriaco and Jose Iglesias Woof. You're worse than that right now. You're worse than that right now. And I know the 2012 team, you can look back and say, they weren't trying. They hated their manager. They did. They did. They are trying, which is worse. It is worse now. So I just wanted to bring up that 2012 factor. But there are a couple of guys that I think are playing well, and I don't want you to think I'm Ness Joe when I give you some credit regarding, or when I give Craig Breslow some credit here, because I'm going to do a little bit of that tonight. But Wilson Contreras, I wanted to talk about the addition of Contreras. He's the 5th most valuable first baseman in 2026 based off some numbers. The others are like Ben Rice, Matt Olson, Nick Kurtz. Murakami was another one who they were in on. Those are the only first basemen that are currently ahead of Wilson Contreras when it comes to average power, et cetera, and RBIs. Wilson Contreras has the 7th most home runs. He has 10. He's on pace to set a career high in that category, and he's tied for 3rd for getting on base. And all off season long, I can't tell you how many shows I did where people were like, go get Pete Alonso, go get Pete Alonso, go get Bo Bichette, go get all those guys. So I figured, why don't we look up how Wilson Contreras is doing versus Pete Alonso? Right now, Pete Alonso, who makes $21 million a year on a long-term deal, is batting .215 with 8 home runs and 24 RBI. His OPS is .712. Wilson Contreras, who makes $18 million a year, so $3 million less, he's batting .253 with 10 home runs and 25 RBI. His OPS is .830. Now, I know most people probably still want Pete Alonso, but Contreras is on a short deal. He's the only veteran on the team. He's producing, and by the way, a way better first baseman than Pete Alonso. But if we're just looking through May 18th, they got that one right. So far, they've gotten that one right. So I want to give credit to it. Like, Pete Alonso was a big-time salary commitment. And I think Contreras has been everything that they've needed and more. So I wanted to just compare those two. And then the other thing is, I brought up the Mickey Gaspers and the Sogards and those guys. So, again, Mickey Gasper out of the lineup tonight. But since being called up, he's 10 for 30. Joe Math, that is .333. His OPS is .755. Why is he out of the lineup? You can't hit, but you're taking him out of the lineup? Some things don't make sense. They also don't make sense to Caleb Durbin, who discussed his struggles. Quote, I want to be in the fight with these guys. I'm happy to be a Red Sox. I'm confident that moving forward, it will turn eventually, but it's like you want it to turn right now. The Red Sox aren't a perfect team. They're flawed. And on the other side, I'm going to give you a couple of reasons why pitching is a positive. There's a few reasons why. And we will look into Ranger Suarez start tonight against the Royals, the struggling Royals. This is a series that the Red Sox should win after almost taking the series against Atlanta, but Brian Bale throwing up all over his shoes. But I am going to get into some things that I think Craig Breslow has done well. And on the flip side of that, there are some things he has really, really done bad at. So we'll get into all that as we take you up until 11 o'clock tonight. The phone number here is 617-779-0985. Join us on YouTube as well. Just go to youtube.com and you can search 98.5. The Sports Hub. I just looked it up. Bregman is batting .254. This courtesy of our chat. And Bo Bichette batting .219. So Just all those free agents and all those names that you wanted. They definitely hit with Wilson Contreras. We'll take a quick break. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on The Sports Hub.
So hopefully everybody, a nice little beach day today. Oh, let's go to the beach. And then boom. You got hit with that one today. The Red Sox playing in Kansas City tonight. I wanted to give you my Bally's pick of the night. I gave you 2 last night. They went 1-1. Sonny Gray went over his strikeouts, but Jarren Duran did not get a stolen base. So, going back to the well once again tonight with the Red Sox pitching. Over 4.5 strikeouts for Ranger Suarez. He averages 8 strikeouts per 9 innings. Let's go over 4.5 tonight for Ranger Suarez. And, of course, the Bally's pick of the night presented by Bally's Lincoln. My pick every night. Bally's 4,000 slots, over 100 table games, concerts, dining, a full hotel and spa. Visit Bally'sLincoln.com. Follow Bally's Lincoln on Instagram. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 877-9-GAMBLE. Getting back to the Red Sox pitching staff, I just kind of went over some of their struggles when it comes to their offense, but I also wanted to just mention their pitching staff has kept them in all these games. When you score 2-1-1, 3-1, 2-3-1-3, it sounds like a weird password for your locker, but that's just the amount of runs that they've scored in each game. But I wanted to just bring up the pitching and how it has 2 positives. Think about it. What 2 positives could the Red Sox pitching staff have? Well, number 1, can I give Craig Breslow some credit? Is it okay if I do that? I don't want to be Ness and Joe over here. I just saw the look from Skaz. But I would like to give Craig Breslow some credit for the moves when it comes to pitching. And I think Sonny Gray has worked out. I think Sonny Gray has been good. They're not paying him a dime. Sonny Gray, good. Now, Ranger Suarez makes a lot of money, and I don't know what the rest of that contract's going to look like. But so far, I would give him credit for identifying Ranger Suarez.
What about Johan Oviedo?
Now, Skaz, let me get the takeout, and then you can crap all over it, all right?
I'm just asking questions.
Last year, Chapman, pretty good, right?
Dustin May? How was he last year?
Dustin May was at the deadline. That did not work. Johan Oviedo will never see again, as we've already said. But those are just 2 bloopers. I think Chapman is big. I think Gary Crochet, very big. Very big. Lucas Giolito, very good. Very good. So for the most part, I think he's been able to identify pitching talent. The hitting talent on the other end, not so great. And in general, if you're only half good, you suck. I got it. But Sonny Gray, since returning off the injured list, 17 innings pitched, 1.96 ERA, 2 earned runs, 17 strikeouts. I mean, the batting average is 186 for the other team. His 2.93 ERA, it's great. Over his last 8 starts, he's been one of the better pitchers. And he's got spin rate, velocity, swing and miss stuff. And that's why he had such a strikeout total last night. And this is where I'm going with it. In the month of May, right? This is what the Red Sox pitching staff has done. Sonny Gray, 3-0. He's 3-0 with a 1.06 ERA in 17 innings. 11 hits, 2 earned, 4 walks, 17 strikeouts. Peyton Tolley, he's 2-1 with a 1.35 ERA. 20 innings, 11 hits, 3 earned, 2 walks, 15 strikeouts. Connolly Early, he's 1-1 with a 3.94 ERA in 16 innings, 15 hits, 7 earned, 17 strikeouts. Brian Bayo, 1-1 with a 4.42 ERA, and that's with all his bad starts. So 18 innings, he's been knocked around, 13 strikeouts though. And then finally, Ranger Suarez. He has a 0 ERA in 9 innings, 7 hits, no earned runs in the month of May. 0. He has 11 strikeouts. So they're starting to get more strikeouts. And I get it. They can't hit. It's the story of the year. The fact that they went pitching and defense and they can't hit is the story, but they can also, their pitching can be the story when they're 2.5 games out of a playoff spot. And I get it. The entire league stinks. But this is what I meant by there's two good reasons for the pitching staff, or two reasons to discuss it. And the other positive is this. At the deadline, if the Red Sox are out of it, between Sonny Gray, Aroldis Chapman, who else would be available? I mean, those are just two pitchers. But you should be able to get a king's ransom for both of those guys. Both of them. So if you're out of it, you move on from those guys to start helping for the future or find bats. Because you already have Suarez under contract. You got Connolly Early, Tolley, and Crochet. Yeah, I don't know what you're going to do with Brian Bale at that point, but you don't really need to find another starter. You're kind of in good shape for the future when they finally do blow out Breslow and find another manager. So the pitching has worked. It's worked. I know the hitting stinks. And we talked about this last night. When the Red Sox score 3 or more runs this year, they're 18-4. Imagine if they could just put up more hits. And I know you're awaiting Roman Anthony. You're awaiting Romy Gonzalez to come back into the lineup. And those are two guys that can hit. They're two guys that can hit. They're going to upgrade. And I don't know what the hell's going on with Roman Anthony at this point. But the Red Sox are 8-8 this month. 12 of their 16 games have seen the Red Sox starting pitchers give up 2 runs or fewer. And this is why I wanted to bring up Contreras, because another guy that could be available. But the Red Sox are 7-3 this year when Contreras homers. And they're 6-1 when he drives in 2 or more runs. So the idea to bring in Sonny Gray and Wilson Contreras, it's worked. What hasn't worked is Caleb Durbin. Fail so far. Fail. You know, you really haven't seen Marcelo Meyer take the next step. And you have a complete hole in left field. See where I was going with that, Skez? There's positives. Why
are those positives? So we can sell off pieces to teams that are actually good and trying to win?
Well, that was after if they can't hit. They can't make the playoffs.
Well, they can't hit.
Well, they're 2.5 games out of a playoff spot.
Yay.
So I just think that if they can get it going a little bit.
So they can so they can sneak into the playoffs with this kind of team and convince John Henry that this recipe works, that what Craig Breslow is doing is a success. Well, I want them to fail spectacularly this year.
Yeah, guys, I think firing Alex Cora was the first move of potentially moving on from Breslow and then getting a new GM so you can hire a new coach.
I'm waiting for those Theo interviews to come out.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen anything from them.
I didn't see those today, did you?
I haven't seen them yet.
Hey, we should Google that.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Theo is supposed to be on
whatever foul territory
play.
Or whatever it's called. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, he had Dirt from the Dugout. I have it right here.
Well, that was, yes, with Carl Ravitch. That was a parenting podcast, I believe.
Oh, so it had nothing to do with
that one. I'm not too sure of, but he was supposed to be on, I believe, MLB Network today, but I have not seen it yet.
Yeah.
6 o'clock, I think.
All I see is David Ross signing with the Cubs.
Oh, exciting.
Craig Shipley.
Don't know. But no, Joe, I'm as a Red Sox fan, I'm not excited that Sonny Gray will be good for another team in a couple months, or Aroldis Chapman maybe closing games in the playoffs for a team that actually wants to win.
So if you want them to fail miserably,
yes,
you want to trade those guys because it's going to help for the future.
I guess, but I'm sick of the future, Joe. The Boston Red Sox should not sell me on the future for the last decade with Roman Anthony and Marcelo Meyer and Ceddanne Rafaela and Christian Campbell and Peyton Tolley, Kyle Harrison. Whoever it is, you can't sell me on that for a decade, and then they finally show up here, and guess what? The team sucks. They can't hit, and guess what? Roman Anthony, he's not even playing. He can't even pick up a bat. Sloman Anthony, I heard him called today. A lot of Roman Anthony names being tossed out there.
I blame him for that. He said he was going to come back when the 10-day IL was over, and he couldn't even pick up the lumber.
I wonder if Jaron Duran issue an apology to Michael Hawley for questioning if Roman Anthony was going to be back in time, or how teams treat injuries. I wonder, is that Instagram still deactivated?
I did see Michael Felger roaming the hallways when we came in.
He was doing an outfit change or something. I don't know what he was doing.
Well, if he is listening, I would like him to pass that along to Michael Hawley.
Well, yes, I heard the afternoon show mention almost the same. Jaron Duran, you were wrong.
Oh, they already talked about that.
Oh, yes, yeah.
So, see, this is what I from like 1 o'clock to 6 o'clock, I don't hear anything anymore.
Felger thinks Wemby is tall, but not very good at basketball. But he's tall.
What?
Something to that effect. Did
you see Wemby steal the ball out of the air?
I watched last night. I would imagine it was past Michael's bedtime, but
took the ball out of the air out of the ball. So like when like Dort or SGA tried to do something, he just took the ball and squeezed all the air out of it.
I must have missed all of Fab Mello and Taco Fall's titles. That's on me.
Oh, Taco Fall's tall.
That's on me. Very tall. Extremely.
How many championships does he have?
Remember the guy at UNC Asheville, Kenny? I forget he was real tall.
Oh, remember the guy in Florida this year? The
yeah.
7 foot.
Olivier Roux or whatever, the Frenchman.
He just transferred.
Another French fella, yeah.
He just transferred.
I mean, you got to drop 1-1 overall. He's 7'7" or something like that. Just tall, Wemby. He's just tall.
Well, I would say, all right, I'm talking baseball right now. Is this a bad comparison? You feel free to crap on it. Shohei Ohtani's pretty good in baseball, right? He pitches and he hits, right? He's good?
Yes.
So Wemby plays offense and defense. Is that a good comparison?
Pretty good. I would say so.
One's the best player, right?
Ohtani he's tall, but he's not like tall.
He is not that tall.
6'4", maybe.
Who's the tallest baseball?
Well, Randy was out there for a while.
Randy Johnson was
a
big.
Tall guy.
He was good. Was he good because he was tall, though?
Maybe. Depends on who you ask.
That is true. He is in the Hall of Fame.
Photographer.
That's right, and he hit a bird. All right, we'll talk about Wemby coming up in a bit. Skaz didn't like any of my Breslow takes tonight, so that's what I do.
I just can't wait for Jovan Oviedo to make his next start, or Kyle Harrison, or Danny Colombo.
I did miss those guys.
Tyler Samaniego.
I did miss them.
Yeah.
I missed that Harrison was a guy they traded. So if I'm going to give him credit.
Dustin May was a good move last year. Jordan Hicks, remember him, Joe? Jordan Hicks.
That one does not help.
He was good. That guy could throw a baseball.
Doesn't help my cause right now. And I'll take an L. Trust me. I just am trying to say acquiring Sonny Gray, signing Suarez, and signing Wilson Contreras, I at least can see it's working. It's working. Just the rest of the team isn't.
It's working in the loosest, terms. They suck. They can't score any runs. I can't get excited because Craig Breslow made a good move for another team. I'm just so sick of the future. Can they win sometime soon, please?
All right, let's listen to Anthony. He's in Toughtown. Hey, Anthony.
Hello.
Hey, you're on the air. Is this Anthony?
Oh, it's Andy. Sorry.
Oh, Andy. How you doing, buddy? Oh, it is Andy. I said it wrong.
It's all good. Joe, I love you to death, but my question would be, aside from just Breslow, the recent Red Sox history would tell us that you can trade talent, and they're not getting anything back. We traded Mookie. We lost Xander and traded Devers, and all we got is something called a Connor Wong. So what would make you think that trading a Chapman or a Gray or one of those guys would – like Breslow's clueless. Clearly, he can get some pitching, but
I would
the
just
guy can't.
I would just tell you that Breslow didn't trade Mookie Betts.
No, you're correct. You're absolutely right. His only deal was Devers.
My take is that Sonny Gray, Ranger Suarez, and Wilson Contreras are working, while Alonso and Bichette and those guys are not.
No, that's absolutely fair. My only question is, what makes you think that? I'll hang up after this. What makes you think that Breslow has any clue to bring back talent for what he's going to trade? And I'll let you go. Thank you very much.
I have no track record of that, and you're absolutely right. But Skaz mentioned Theo earlier. I mean, someone's got to be a part of that one, right? You can't just let Breslow make moves on his own, right? Ownership signs off on everything anyways. So, yes, if Sonny Gray's available and someone wants him, you got to ask for the moon. And if they don't give it, you don't give it to them. Yeah, all those things that you mentioned, bad returns. Do I know that Breslow can do that? I don't. It's a good question to ask. But when you suck and you have talent, you ask for the world. And if they're desperate enough, teams will do it. Nick's in Providence. Nick.
Hey, what's going on, Joe? I got to get in on this. I know that Sam Kennedy is like this puppeteer behind the scenes that nobody pays attention to, but this guy is the only constant besides John Henry who's actually involved in the operation over the last handful of years. Wait for the young guys. Whether it's Hein Bloom or Craig Breslow, the young guys came, and instead of spending all this excess money that they talked about on veterans and actual talent, major league talent, they paid these young guys, in advance, in hopes and expectation of what they're going to do. This plan was the stupidest thing that they sold to this fan base. They should be ashamed. Sam Kennedy is an absolute joke. I don't even care about Breslow. Breslow is nothing. Sam Kennedy is the problem behind the scenes here, and this front office is an absolute joke.
Thank you.
I don't disagree. I think it is a joke for the Boston Red Sox to constantly sell you the future and then spend zero money building around said core of the future. No, it's good that Roman Anthony has Caleb Durbin and Monasterio to protect him in the lineup. That's good. That's what you want.
No, I got you. I'm trying to give you something different. If they suck just enough, they should be able to get a king's ransom for Sonny Gray and Aroldis Chapman.
Or they'll convince themselves that this formula works and we'll be stuck watching crap like this every year. Because the pitching is good.
You're right. They get into the wild card and get smoked and swept.
And they say, well, we got into the playoffs.
Hey, you are right about that one.
That's the fear, Joe.
That, I think the best case scenario is you lose bet. They fire Breslow.
Nothing like being a fan of a team that you have to root against. That's always fun as a fan.
I did that with Gerard Mayo.
Well, I don't think you were alone in that endeavor.
I was very much rooting for the number one overall pick, and when they did not get it.
Thanks, Chad Ryland. I
was pissed. No, that day, and he got fired within 45 minutes, so I knew. John is in Franklin. John.
Hey. John from Franklin.
Hey, John from Franklin.
You hear me okay?
I hear you.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been in baseball a long time, and Roman Anthony, I just don't think he can play with pain. He's one of those guys, I think everything has to be perfect. That was his makeup in high school. Great kid, great player, but people were wondering about could he play hurt. That's just him. And I don't know. What has he done so far in the big leagues that makes us think he's going to be an all-star? That's my point. Love to hear what you guys say.
Okay, sure. Just trade him then? What do they do? Seriously, what do you do? You just trade him? What are you going to get back? He asked a couple of questions there. What makes you think he can do that? He was the number one prospect in baseball. I've watched him play pretty well last year. Kind of led the Red Sox on a little bit of a run. He did get hurt swinging and then did the whole World Baseball Classic. Missed a couple of games, had a bad arm, was bad again, and then hurt his wrist, which they're saying is his finger. But when he picked up the bat yesterday, he was still sore. So I don't know. Here's the thing. I have a show I have to talk about today, and I'm saying that right now the pitching is good and Wilson Contreras is good, and it's what they were trying to do. And yes, it's not good enough. But I at least see what they were trying to do. Doesn't mean it's right. I'm not telling you about the young guys. I'm not doing any of that crap. I'm not doing that. But I just can't get rid of Roman Anthony like the last caller said. And then, well, how do you trust him to do it? I don't. But you know what? When you suck, you have to ask for the most. Anthony is in New Hampshire. Anthony.
Hey, Joe. Let's be real here. The league's underperforming. The wins the Red Sox are getting, I mean, maybe on a normal league, they're not getting them. I mean, the pitching's overperforming, I would argue. I mean, we're talking Sonny Gray. We don't even have Crochet there. So I just kind of disagree that what we're doing, what the front office is doing, isn't enough. And let's not give an excuse. Say, yeah, Contreras has been a hit, but there's no reason we don't have Contreras and Bregman. We're a big market team. There's no reason both of that couldn't have been true.
I get all that. And I not to be a jerk, it's a lazy call because they're not here. I need to talk about what they're doing now. I can't talk about
and what they're doing. Sign. What they're doing now is barely anything.
Yeah, they can't hit.
It's embarrassing, honestly.
They can't hit. They have no hitting.
Yeah, and whose fault is that if you're building the roster? It's Breslow. It's Breslow's fault.
This is my point, is that they have great pitching. And if they really are that
overperforming pitching, it's overperforming pitching. Honestly,
you don't think
we were expecting Bayo going in to be good, and he's the one that's not being good.
He stinks. You mentioned the worst guy. Did you know that? You mentioned the worst guy. You didn't mention any of the other guys.
Yeah. But
did you hear the number? Did you hear the numbers? Did you hear the numbers?
How much fun we used to have when Gray was pitching?
Did you hear the numbers I gave you of the other guys? I gave you the numbers.
What's their record, Joe?
It sucks. It's 4-5. It sucks.
So why do I care about the numbers?
They can't hit.
So who cares if they can pitch? Congrats.
It's what's going to win in this league. It's what's going to win in the playoffs. I'm telling you.
If they make it.
I got you. Yes. But
hope, Joe. Hope is a dangerous thing.
Listen. Know what I don't want? Don't tell me about the Mookie Betts trade. Don't.
What about the Johan Oviedo trade?
Yep, because that was the password, and it involves the future, and a right-handed bat that could have helped.
What if Dick Fitz is good?
Do you think that?
What if Brandon Clark is good?
All that. But do you think that if with Yohansson Garcia would have played right now?
I'd rather watch him than Monasterio.
But that's my point. Is that
he was up last year? Why would I think he wouldn't be up this year?
That pisses me off. I don't like that trade. And yeah, Joe, you're talking about the pitching. That's all I got. Then tell me something else to talk about when it comes to the Red Sox. Well, Joe, the pitching, the pitching. What else can I talk about? What else? Come on, bunting, Sogard, bunting. Is that what you want from me? Yeah, everyone's just calling like, where? They trade. What can I do today? There's a game starting in 5 minutes. Ranger Suarez is on the mound. I already told you to take the over the strikeouts. The pitching's going to win the damn games. That's it. We'll talk about Wemby coming up next on the Sports Hub.
Sports Hub headlines.
Oh, my goodness. A logo shot.
28-footer. Ties it at 108. That last segment. Street Team Joe has come through with food.
I might have been poking the bear a little bit.
No, you know what? After I started yelling, I realized I have no case. So I'm not going to die on the hill. I'm just
1-0 Sox, Joe.
I'm just going to leave the take out there, though.
1-0.
The take is the Red Sox pitching's been good.
I would agree.
The vision was real.
Strong disagree.
Wilson Contreras, right now, as of May 18th, better than Alonso and Bichette.
Sure, yes.
Okay? And when they suck, they're going to get a king's ransom for Sonny Gray and Aroldis Chapman.
Your wish.
But I got nothing else.
Let's hope so.
I mean, I reached. My arm hurts.
And Wemby reached, Joe.
Yes. You know, I will say this. Street Team Joe, you know, the way he talks to us about Wemby, he is infatuated.
I'm with him. I am infatuated with Wemby.
I have always, I mean, guys, when Victor Wembanyama cards came out, I've hoarded them. Like, I have them like in a box somewhere. And he was projected to be like the next great player. Like, he's lived up to it.
Exceeded even.
And it was really unfortunate last year because he had the blood clot. But he came back fantastic. They do have to manage him. He's huge. You know, they got to work. He can't play as many minutes as most
He almost
guys.
played 50 minutes last night.
But when you can watch him play like that, that's what you saw. That was why last night was incredible.
The final 2 minutes in both overtimes was as good of basketball as I've ever seen anyone play.
It was the best game of the playoffs.
Yeah, without question.
And by the way, OKC's not done.
No, of course not.
Like, they lost, but
I don't think we've seen a series like this, and maybe this is, prisoner of the moment, but since the Warriors Cavs. Like, the talent on both sides, the offense, the defense, like, I haven't felt that way watching an NBA game where the two teams are on that elite of a level. And it was, I know it went to double overtime, but it was 108 at the end of overtime. Like, it was, I don't want to call it a defensive battle, but both those teams are elite on both ends of the floor. And as a Celtics fan, like, I felt they were far away watching that last night.
that was my big takeaway. What are the Celtics going to do now?
What big man on your roster is covering Victor Wembanyama?
So I had a chance to talk to Sean Grandy today. Boston
The voice.
the chat.
The voice of the Boston Celtics.
4 o'clock on Nesson, just in case anybody wants to go back and watch it. He thinks that keeping the number 0 going to 100, meaning Tatum at 100% with Brown back and some changes. And he thinks that they were just like OKC and San Antonio during the regular season. I will say this. If you watch the games and just look at the box score, they were, right? They were all, 2 possession, 1 possession games? But to me, Wemby outplayed Jaylen Brown when they were in Boston. And then Jaylen Brown got tossed out of a game, if you remember. OKC, I think, beat them handily, if I remember the first time. But they played close games. SGA was the difference. Like, there's both of the other team's star players were the difference. But I do want to say that the Spurs being young and their other young players producing had a lot to do with last night, but it's all Wemby. And I think SGA, who really struggled last night, turned it on. And I think he had issues with other guys. But who's the guy with the hamstring injury? Jalen Williams? He hit a big 3 late. And the Cavs and the Knicks are about to tip off, by the way. And people are calling that like the JV series. I'd like to make a prediction, Skess. Hypothetically, if OKC and the San Antonio go 7 games and the Knicks win in 5, I think the Knicks have a chance to win the championship. And looking at both teams that I watched last night, they're the best 2 teams in basketball. But if they beat the crap out of each other, the Knicks have a shot. And not to mention, back-to-back hasn't happened in how many years?
Yeah, I think expecting the Knicks to take care of business in 5 games. I think they should win easily tonight. If they have any issues tonight,
turnaround. Yep,
that should be a red flag. But I'm not. I think the Knicks should win the series. I think they are the best team in the Eastern Conference. But I want to see Mobley and Allen versus Cat, and Mitchell Robinson, what that looks like, and Mitchell and those guards versus smaller Brunson. Like, there are things I think Kenny Atkinson can do in this series to extend it past 5 games. So I think from a Knicks perspective, that's what you're dreaming of, is a 5-game series and OKC and the Spurs going 7. I think that's your only shot if you're the Knicks. If something happens in that series and one of those teams wins in 5, even 6 games, I think the Knicks are porked.
All right, we'll have more on this. How far away are the Celtics? We'll get into that at the top of the hour. This hour of the Sports Hub, though, has been brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit newenglandoilchange.com. You'll save 15% off an extra oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. We got hour number 2. We're going to talk to Josue Pavon in the second hour as well, out in Oklahoma City. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub. Basketball's about to start. Knicks and Cavs, game 1. Jason Kidd got fired from Dallas today. They still owe him 4 years and $40 million. That's what I need in my life. I mean, I'll split it with him. You think he'd split it with me? What about just give me a year? Half a year?
I'm pretty sure Jason Kidd gave away his gold medal, so maybe you could get some of that money.
Maybe.
I think he tipped someone with his gold medal was the rumor, but I don't know if that's true.
I would just like some of that, please. Headlines, they are brought to you by Super Service Today. Upgrade your home with an electric heat pump system from Super Service Today. Stay cool this summer, warm out winter. You can save on energy costs, reducing your carbon footprint. For a free estimate, visit superservicetoday.com. I'm Joe Murray.
Are you actually coaching the game, or it's just that is? I feel so strongly about that. I can't even tell you.
Boston Talk Sports here.
What do we got?
Sports.
And I guess that's what gets ratings, right? Where are we at now? Well, I wanted to just bring up Wemby one more time. Players to score 40 points in 20 rebounds in a conference or NBA Finals game the last 25 years. So last night, Wemby had an incredible night. It was incredible. I'm sorry. Wemby was disgusting last night. Defensively might have been more impressive to me. Skaz, do you know the last player to have 40 points and 20 rebounds in a conference or NBA Finals game in the last 25 years? There's 2. Wemby's 1.
25 years? What were the numbers again?
40 points, 20 rebounds. Last 25 years.
Dwight?
Nope.
Shaq?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it?
That's it.
That makes sense.
Now, Shaq did everything around the basket. Dominating, right?
Yes.
Couldn't shoot the 3.
No.
And couldn't shoot free throws.
Certainly not.
So his 40 points are a lot of volume.
High percentage there.
Yes. And Wemby did hit a lot of threes last night. And, man, you just throw it to him in the post, his post moves, right? It's just, Wemby was incredible.
He's just tall.
What was this take? Okay. All right. There's a couple of things I can probably guess. We watched a game last night where we said, oh, boy, the Spurs are going to be really tough to beat for a long time, and the Celtics are screwed, right? Was that your feeling last night?
Certainly was one of them. One of many.
Yeah, right? So I bet you today people are like, oh, Wemby was going to be there. And I'm sure Felger was probably like, oh, I've heard that before. I mean, didn't we hear that here? Weren't the Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown going to run the Eastern Conference for over how many years? So I agree with that. But Wemby, though, is 7'6". He can dribble the basketball between his legs. He can post people up. He can shoot from half court. He can dunk. He can play defense. He can block shots. He probably isn't the best passer, but he can. But isn't it because he's tall and can do all those things that he's great? Like, I can name a lot of tall guys that were good, but were they good because they were tall? No. Anyways, I need more on that one throughout the night. But the Celtics are far away. They're far away. Can they compete with the Spurs and OKC? They can. I don't think they can beat them. And right now, the Knicks, I think, are better than the Celtics. The Cavs, But should that be a yawn fest, considering what we're getting on the other side of it? So, this was a reality check for the Celtics, and I'm reading from NBC Sports Boston. Chris Forsberg. Basically saying that, when you're watching the 7'4", I think he's bigger than that.
Yeah, I think he's at least 7'6".
The Celtics have some real work to do, says Chris Forsberg, the 26 NBA playoffs have been filled with sobering reminders. And as everyone takes inventory of the Celtics season and the pathway for what's next, Brad Stevens did note that the Celtics were 3-11 this year against the top seeds in the Western and Eastern Conference. So it would be easy for the Celtics to convince themselves that maybe some minor tweaks, Jason Tatum's healthy, that they would be the favorites in the East again. But I don't know, watching Oklahoma City and San Antonio, that's a different atmosphere. I mean, the Celtics went 0-2 versus the Spurs. I already mentioned that Jaylen Brown ejection. They went 1-3 against the New York Knicks. So I think Brad Stevens noted that they needed some changes, and I think last night indicates that they know that too. So what do the Celtics have to do to get there? They have a plenty of trade exceptions galore. I think the Sixers exposed them a little bit. Like they were just a regular season team for that matter. But what will the upgrades be? I mean, the last time they've had this disappointment, the next year, Brad Stevens blew up the team. He traded Marcus Smart, Robert Williams. He brought in Porzingis and Holiday. And they don't necessarily have the same flexibility. But like watching Wemby put up 41 and 24 last night, the Celtics need to upgrade their front court. They absolutely need to. And Stevens even noted the margin for error that they need to improve on. A healthier Tatum, of course. I don't know what they can do to catch up with San Antonio and Oklahoma City, but just looking at some of these, I don't know where their upgrades are going to come from. Like Giannis, I think it's starting to lose some legs now, guys. The Giannis thing.
I think it's more likely that Sam Hauser and Derek White are traded. I think that makes more sense.
But like, is Isaiah Stewart or Nick Claxton or Wendell Carter or Daniel Gafford going to move the needle?
Move the needle, no, but they're certainly upgrades. I mean, not all of them, but some, I would say, are certainly upgrades.
I don't want Mitchell Robinson. I don't want Andre Drummond. I don't want Jock Londale. And I don't know if I want Robert Williams either.
I think I could sell you on Robert Williams, Joe.
I mean, there's a couple of bigs in college. Terrace Reed, remember him, the UConn kid? I don't think he's ready to make an impact. You think Amari Williams is ready to make an impact?
I'd like to see a little more of Amari Williams. Certainly seems like he has the offensive ability. It's more the defensive ability and the weight. But yeah, I'd like to see some more Amari Williams.
They need players, man. I don't know, dude. I don't think they have enough to compete with those teams. Now, Wemby could be hurt. SGA, I don't know. Maybe they trade some of those guys. By the way, guys, let's just hypothetically say Oklahoma City gets bumped and doesn't go to the finals. They probably have the best trade package for any available player, correct?
I don't know how you could argue that with the plethora of talent and picks that they have.
What about Giannis there?
Yeah, I mean, if you could get Giannis to agree to go to Oklahoma, I don't know if he's going to do that. I think he wants to go to Miami or Toronto even, a bigger international city. But I don't see Giannis in Oklahoma. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe the Thunder can convince him. But I think if Giannis has as much power in this as we're led to believe by Shams, then I don't think he ends up in Oklahoma City. I think it's Miami. Miami or Toronto have always been my two.
What package does Miami have?
They have Tyler Herro and picks.
Wouldn't you rather Derek White?
Nothing Tyler Herro.
Okay. So you think that the Miami has a better package than the Celtics?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't felt that way.
Who are the Celtics going to give up? I mean, Jaylen Brown.
I'm just thinking Derek White, Hauser. I mean, Pritchard's always the best contract available.
I'd rather have Harrow than all three of those guys. He's younger and better, and he's from Milwaukee, so I think that helps sell it to the fan base.
Oh. And it would be Bam and Giannis? Oh, boy.
Maybe Khalil Ware and Jaime Jaquez are tossed in that deal. I don't know.
There's only one basketball, guys.
Only one.
Who do you think would get to 83 first? Giannis or Bam?
It's Bam. He's done it before.
Well,
Do it again.
I mean doing it again.
Yeah, I'll take Giannis in that one.
This Wemby thing last night was eye-opening, and Street Team Joe told me he went home and watched the overtimes again.
I've watched them.
It was incredible. Coming up next, we're going to talk to Josue Pavon, former Celtics beat writer, now covering the Oklahoma City Thunder. What's his thoughts on that series? And what's his thoughts on the Boston Celtics? We'll do all that and more coming up next. I'm Joe Murray here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub, I'm Joe Murray with you guys until 11 o'clock tonight, talking some hoops. We were just talking about last night's game, game one between the Thunder and the Wembys. I'll call them the Spurs and Thunder game one. And joining us right now on 98.5 The Sports Hub, former Boston guy now covering the Oklahoma City Thunder. He joins us here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. It's Josue Pavon. Josue, how you doing, bud?
I'm good, Joe. I'm good. How are you, man? How's everything?
Everything's great. It's funny. We were looking for, we wanted to talk about Wemby, and we want to talk about last night's game. We were here huddling up, watching the overtime, and I can't help but watch, and again, from a Celtics angle, can't help but watch those two teams and say, yep, Celtics aren't any close to that one. But before we get into that, man, what did you think of game one last night? And, SGA, Wemby, usually SGA is the guy who comes out on top, but you got the ultimate performance from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, man, that was an instant classic. And they set the tone for what the series is going to look like 100%, undoubtedly. I mean, going into the series, a lot of Thunder fans are excited about the winning streak. A lot of Thunder fans wondering how, quick of a series they can make this. And I'm like, you shouldn't think about it that way. It's funny because on the intro, man, you got to put a little respect on the Spurs' name, man. It's not just Wemby. Obviously, Wemby was the star. But, man, these guys have a lot of weapons. And I think it's always been the depth of the Spurs, is why they're able to match up with the Thunder. Because the two top teams, the best record in the NBA, the depth, I feel like, is a testament to why they're so successful and why the Spurs, when you look back on it, beat the Thunder that many times, compared to any other team. I mean, of course, you had the NBA Cup matchup that added to it. But, I mean, the Thunder lost, 4 or 5 of those matchups, even though going into the series, a lot of that is hard to hold weight because of the situations that both teams were in those particular matchups. But the depth of the Spurs, especially these guards and what they're able to do, has always been a thorn in the side. And the biggest part of it, and it's already a narrative right now after game one, has always been the decline of Chet Holmgren's offense against the Spurs. He just cannot put together a solid game on most nights, and especially this season. And now you're seeing that on the big stage here like we did in game one.
Now we talked about this last night as well, but what's going on with Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama? Is there a personal battle for Wemby there? Is that why Chet maybe struggled? He had 8 points last night, and clearly they do need more from him. But what's the personal battle? Was it about that Rookie of the Year? What happened there between those two guys?
Everything. Okay, Wemby can't stand Chet. I mean, that's just been the story from the side, because when you look at this whole thing started with USA Basketball, France. They were teenagers at the time, and it was already set that these two were going to be compared to one another. And I just, from the outside, obviously, always got the feeling that Wemby can't stand that comparison. In his mind, he's like, I'm on a different level. So, you fast forward to the success of the Thunder, while the Spurs, obviously, both guys, they've had their injuries, right, in the first couple of seasons. But the way Chet ascended last year with the Thunder, one of the more healthier seasons he's had, even though he did miss a handful of games, puts it all together this year, all-star season, his first all-star selection. And again, that comparison continues to follow them because they did, they're from the same draft class. They were drafted 1 and 2. So that's just always going to happen naturally. But it just always felt like Wemby can't stand that. And whenever there's a question in regards to comparing the two, you always get the sense that he's out there to prove that he's on a different level. And that's what you're seeing right now.
Watching last night, you just mentioned the Spurs. I mean, they got, contributions from Dylan Harper, right? 24 points, Castle, 17. Just looking at these guys, even Keldon Johnson off the bench for OKC. Yeah, I mean, SGA started slow, right? Jalen Williams came across, but it was Caruso. Who else, though? You look at that roster. Hartenstein, I know he gives you a lot on the boards, but struggled last night. The rest of the team really didn't do much, although they shot 38% from 3.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. You look at this bench, and you wonder how much the word has been out on A.J. Mitchell, right? I mean, he put together one hell of a series against the Suns. Same energy, was taking on that role, starting for Jalen Williams against the Lakers, and all of a sudden, he couldn't. I don't want to say he couldn't find his offense, but it was just like in the flow of the way the Thunder were rolling, or the Spurs rather were rolling. It was just he was out of the mix for sure. But a lot of it had to do with Alex Caruso, like you said, man. Like if if the Thunder win this game, this is the Caruso game. I mean, it's unbelievable the way the Spurs just pretty much challenged these guys, including Caruso, to beat them from the three, and he stepped up and welcomed that challenge, and was a big reason why this game went into overtime. I mean, without this offense, I don't think this. I think the Spurs win this, in 4 quarters, and obviously that's a lot of that had to do with the way the Spurs were able to mitigate SGA's offense, which I think was a big part of their success in that first half. I mean, just take away his space, not letting him get into the paint, because that just creates options for not only him but for the team. So the Spurs know to keep him out of that, but obviously, as time goes on through a game, not only does he find cracks through the defense, like he put it to us after the game, but guys get tired, right? Defense lets up a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see the kind of adjustments the Thunder make and trying to, obviously get SGA going early in game 2, but also I'm expecting a big bounce back performance from AJ Mitchell. Guys like Cason Wallace are always reliable for this team. Jared McCain just fit in naturally from day one with these guys. I'm not worried about that in terms of the depth, but you wonder what's going to happen with, down the stretch, especially when you look at someone like Isaiah Joe, who pretty much Wiggins took his spot, it seemed like, in the rotation in game 1. And, this chess match between Dagnall and Mitch Johnson, man, it's going to be undoubtedly a storyline throughout this series.
Do you think that this rivalry here, I know it's only been 1 game, right? But Spurs Thunder, right? How many times did we hear about, wow, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are going to run the East for years, right? Well, it looks like these two probably will run the West, but things do happen, Josue. What could possibly happen for the Thunder? Could, let's say, they get eliminated? We know teams haven't gone back-to-back in, 7 years or so? So it's just like they do have we were just talking about this. If there was a Giannis trade out there, you don't mean to tell me that the Oklahoma City Thunder wouldn't have the best trade package to acquire a player like that? Is that what would happen if they happen to lose this year?
I think that would be a conversation for sure, but I don't see them pulling the trigger on it. I really don't. I think they're really locked in with this core, with this, they're really proud of this. Joe, the Thunder, obviously everyone knows the fan base, how crazy they are about this team. And, just sort of, I guess the best way to put it is this will go against their culture, a lot of these guys are homegrown. They come through the system, guys like, AJ Mitchell, or the younger guys, Cason Wallace, Jalen Williams, they all spent time in the G League, really had to earn their way. A lot of these guys share very similar stories. Isaiah Hartenstein, made a career through the G League. So a lot of that, I feel like, it wasn't with the Thunder, but just overall, I feel like a lot of that has to do with how proud they are, of these guys, and especially the age gap, the window that they have, the championship window, and signing the 3 guys to max deals, Chet, SGA, Jalen. I just think they're too committed to make a drastic change like that. I really do believe that. However, this could just be the first chapter of, like you said, this is the beginning of a rivalry. A lot of these Thunder guys didn't like that word when it was brought up to them when it comes to the Spurs, especially throughout the regular season. But, it's just happening whether you like it or not. This is just the way it's going to go. And I really wouldn't be surprised if this is just the first chapter of, these guys running into each other in the playoffs for the next 2-3 seasons.
All right, we're talking with Josue Pavon. Left Boston for Oklahoma City, now covering the Thunder. What's the beat been like from Celtics to OKC? And, when you watch SGA and then you've seen Tatum and Brown, have you been like, oh, SGA, I know he's been the MVP 2 years in a row, but you also saw a lot of good years from Tatum and Brown. Just what are your thoughts on those 3 players and where they're at now?
That's a really good question, Joe. Obviously the humongous setback for Jason Tatum, was unfortunate. We never got that chance to see what it would look like, if they were to run it back together. But again, if that doesn't happen, you don't get the Jaylen Brown season that we got right now. And that was the best season of his career. Something that I think a lot of people didn't see coming. When you look at the rest of the roster and just the way that things went down during the offseason, obviously, he changed that entire narrative and turned in an MVP caliber season. But it's hard to compare the 3, to be honest, because they're all very different in their own ways, right? SGA is very, very private, reserved, family guy, goes to work. And, when you look at interviews from guys who were his teammate when he was a rookie or in his second season, they're like, he was always like that. You know, he wasn't hanging out. He's not going to be on social media. He's not going to do no Twitch stream and, have, and air out, the referees or how he felt about and again, look, that's not a slight at Jalen, even though that whole thing did surprise me because, of how successful he's been throughout his career. But again, when you look at the season he's had, this could be the first and last season you ever see Jalen lead the Celtics. And that's not saying that he's gonna lead this off season. But what I mean by that is, with Tatum coming back, he knows it's not going to be what just happened. And the fact that the story will always be the Celtics blew a 3-1 lead this season. Jalen was the ace. I think he just didn't sit well with him, and he just couldn't. He had to get everything off his chest. But I don't think it was him trying to send a message or to tell the team that he wants to leave. And of course, he obviously doubled down on that when it was brought up during Brad Stevens' presser. But I mean, I guess like the way the three of them respond to adversity, is very different. So but it's been unbelievable, Joe. I mean, I guess it's a long-winded way to answer your question. I mean, all three of these guys have carved out, MVP caliber seasons at one point or another, and they're still getting better if you really think about where they are and the beginning of their prime years.
So again, we watched the games last night. Watching the Knicks right now with the Cavs. The Celtics, they lost. They blew the series against the 76ers. Like, no doubt about it, but Brad Stevens said himself that they went 3-11 versus the top teams in the East and West. Those are the Spurs, Thunder, and the New York Knicks. How do you think the Celtics could improve or even match or contend with a OKC or Spurs the following years to come?
Man, I think it's going to be really interesting to see how Brad Stevens approaches the offseason and trying to reel in guys that are team-friendly deals, but players who are on the cusp of being a rotation player. Because, I got to say it's all about depth right now in the NBA. I think we're away from the three-point era, Steph Curry era and all that. And I feel like depth is what wins. And especially when you got, the positionless basketball, so to speak, approach. And, you had your two stars in Tatum and Brown, but surrounding them with shooters and defenders, people that can defend at a high level. I mean, I thought the Celtics did I think what stands out a lot about this season was, the fact that they're one of the better defensive teams despite losing so many key guys the way they did. So you wonder what he's going to do, but if I had to guess, if I'm, putting money on this thing, I just see him prioritizing the supporting cast instead of going for the big fish, so to speak. You know what I mean? And trying to get someone like Giannis to solve their problems. The whole super team era, I think it's in the rear view, and I think these guys know that. It's because of the second apron and the restrictions that has changed everything. You can't go out and get guys like, Drew Holiday or Kristaps Porzingis. It gets more challenging, but it'll be interesting to see how Brad navigates that. What's the value of someone like Derek White, Peyton Pritchard? I mean, he's going to have a lot of uncomfortable conversations. I mean, even Jaylen Brown, right? I mean, I'd be surprised if there's a move for Giannis or some kind of change like that. But when you are in the situation that you're in right now, and you have to compete against teams like the Thunder and the Spurs that have that depth. I mean, Brad's going to do what he has to do. He's going to make those difficult decisions. And if it means trading Jaylen Brown, I mean, that's definitely on the table. But I don't subscribe to the Giannis report. I do think he will do his due diligence and find out what's out there and the true value of these guys. I mean, again, Jalen is coming off the best season of his career. I mean, he has to do that and then weigh his options.
All right, Josue, I know nothing about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I know he played for the Clippers. They traded him.
He foul baits? Is that what you're about to say?
I know about that. I was actually going to get to that, too. But
that's all over that's flooded on your social media, Joe. I know it is.
Oh, yeah. Well, last night I go, that was up and down. What do you mean? He's – but I respect the hell out of it. He's good. He's great. When I think of – I don't want to call him when he was a fringe player, but this guy's turned into a superstar, right? Kawhi Leonard was a guy – obviously was playing with great talent when he came up, right? But SGA is the MVP back-to-back years. He's I mean, the guy's getting to the line. He's respected. He's fast as hell, dude. You see that play just before the halftime? He beats a guy one-on-one to his left. You know, he's so fast. But I don't know anything about, like in baseball, Mike Trout, I know nothing about him, right? Like, this guy's the MVP of the league. What can you tell us about this guy personally?
Personally, man, he loves Drake.
Yeah, the Iceman.
Man, I think if for Thunder fans, if you weren't listening to Drake, like outside of what you hear on the radio, like you are, now, and you have been the last few seasons, because this is what SGA just. I mean, they have a playlist designed for him for when he warms up, and it's very, Drake heavy. But I mean, outside of that, I guess I would just say the ultimate underdog, or one of those, storylines, I guess. And you look back at the trade and how that changed everything for this OKC team, right? Expedited the process. All of a sudden, they had a championship caliber team, arrived earlier than expected. And I do think it's just a testament to one, the adversity he's faced, and how disappointed he was from that trade and trying to prove himself. Because I mean, you ask people who were close to him since high school, he already convinced himself that he's going to be an NBA star. It was just a matter of how big of a star. He told a story about how his wife, his girlfriend at the time, when they were in high school, they were at a Raptors game, and he's like, I'm gonna do that, and she's just like, oh, okay, cool. Like, what are you like? But he's, he's always been saying stuff like that. He got cut from his high school basketball team, and he literally texted his mom. He said, I can't wait to embarrass these guys. Like, he would, instead of being disappointed and being down on himself, he's just like, oh wow, okay, I guess I gotta prove these guys wrong. Like, and he's always had that mindset when you hear from people who grew up around him and people in his circle. So I mean, I guess that's the best way to really just explain who he is and why he sort of just has this approach with blinders on, and why he doesn't. You won't see. I mean, he does his IG post, and he's got some bars, I guess, with his lines. Someone says he's got a ghostwriter, but that's an ongoing thing about his social media stuff. But again, he's not a guy who's going to go on stream. He's not a guy who's going to tweet, or go off. He just posts when he posts. He salutes the fans, and he gets back to work, man. And I just, it's impressive, man. It really is. It's something. And he also just sets the right example on both ends of the floor. I mean, you said it, right? You talk about the effort. His defense, I feel like it's something that's often overlooked about his game. And I think when you put forth that type of effort, I mean, how can you not follow his lead? And you just see that in a big way with his team, with his teammates, and how close they are, as a team, as a group.
He's a silent assassin, is what he is.
It really is, but every once in a while you'll see him. His emotions, he can't control himself. He'll start, talking his trash. And sometimes, Joe, it's at the most randomest time. Like, he'll just do like a fake and get a layup or an and one that was like, all right, that was decent, and he'll just start losing it. But yeah, man, that's SGA, man. This city, this city, he really just has them tuned in, man. It's unbelievable.
All right, you still doing the podcast with Max? I know you're out of town now, so you guys still hanging out and talking?
We're still hanging out and talking. Podcast went in a different direction in regards of just talking a lot of just telling stories, or he'll have a guest on every so often, just telling stories about the past and that type of stuff. But I still got Causey Street podcast going. Also have a Substack where I can get, for Celtics fans for coverage.
Tell people where they can find you.
I mean, after this season, it's funny, Joe. I kind of put it to the side, and then I was just like, man, I got so much like Celtics stuff I want to get off my chest. So it sort of just happened organically as soon as the Celtics were eliminated. But yeah, man, it's josephpavone.substack.com. I had a great one-on-one conversation with Marcus Smart during the Lakers series. And, man, he talked about Boston, of course. First of all, he couldn't believe. He was like, oh, you're in OKC now? So, yeah, man, we caught up. It was great, man. But, yeah, he talked about his frustration with the Grizzlies, how things went down there. But, of course, his redemption season with the Lakers, man. So it was really, really great catching up with Marcus and talking about the old days in Boston, man. It was fun.
That's awesome. Well, listen, we see Matt. We do all the Celtics games on the Sports Hub, so we see Max very often, and he likes to share snacks with me. And
I'm sure he does, man. I told Max after the Celtics Thunder game, and the Celtics just beat them. I'm like, man, this could be the finals right here, man. He goes, Oklahoma? You want me to be there for 4 days in Oklahoma? I was like, oh, damn, Max. Max didn't look at it as, man, this is a great competition between these two teams. It would have been a great storybook for a guy who covers the Celtics for, X amount of years and is in my second season in Oklahoma, but maybe next season. We'll see.
That's awesome, man. Well, I'm glad to hear you doing well, dude. I know you were doing a bunch of stuff here. I think CLNS and all sorts of other places, dude. Hey, who knows? Let's see how far the Thunder go, and we'll do it again. And last night was a great one, man. Enjoy the rest of the series. You're watching the best basketball all season, no doubt.
So, no question, man. I can't wait to see how it all unfolds, man. Appreciate it. Anytime.
You got it, man. He's Josue Pavon. Check out his work. I'll share out his Twitter right now. Follow him on his Substack as well. Did an excellent job with the Celtics and now covering the Oklahoma City Thunder. All right. That's it for us. We got our Wemby talk. And we found out that SGA likes Drake. I know Drake. You know him? Joe loves him.
I'm talking about Drake before the show.
What's the most famous Drake song that a listener would know?
Hotline Bling was pretty big at the time.
Hotline Bling.
I mean, there's a bunch.
It can only mean one thing.
I feel like he's had
God's Plan.
God's Plan was a big one. What was the Summer 16 was a big one.
I always liked the Rick Ross Maybach music was always one of my favorites, even though that's a Rick Ross song.
Drake's most One Dance.
Oh, I need a one dance.
Yep.
Got a Hennessy in my hand.
God's Plan, Hotline Bling. Nice for What? These are all his top streaming ones.
Oh, yeah. I like Money in the Grave.
No, that's a classic, Joe.
I always go Rick Ross. That's where, I just don't know. You like that song, Joe? Money in the Grave?
You a Money in the Grave fan, Joe? Yes, he's singing it, yeah.
When I die, I put my money in the grave. Can't sing the other words anymore.
Jumpman?
Ooh, Jumpman, always up to something. Oh, and then he has that YOLO.
Who could forget?
On that note, let's go to break. We'll get you caught up on what's happening with the Boston Red Sox. And I had something here. What did I have next here on that rundown today? Was it something football related? I can't remember what it was anymore.
Let's see, Joe.
Oh, yeah. What's the update with Keyshawn Booty?
Oh, a little booty talk.
Booty
Who doesn't
everywhere.
like that?
Tom Curran's got an update on that. We'll hit the headline. I'm Joe Murray, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Sports Hub headlines.
Red Sox lead 2-1.
of his ability. And there are times that I've talked to him where he's like, wouldn't mind the ball more. But he's dummied up for 3 years and bit his tongue. And now in this offseason, they brought in Romeo Dobbs as an ex. And as Phil pointed out in the email, Kyle Williams is an ex. And A.J. Brown is an ex. So he's sitting there, and he's done everything he possibly could as a sixth-round pick for a few years. His numbers are down because he doesn't get the ball enough, so he's not going to have a huge bounty as an ex-receiver when he does get to become a free agent. So I wouldn't blame him if he's saying, you know what, it was fun and everything, but it'd be better for my career if I were to play someplace else. So whether he's trying to force a trade or just register, I'm not that into it. Or whether he's just saying, I like working out on my own. I don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me if he's saying, anything we can do about moving.
He was solid. We got a new intern tonight. His name's Derek Olson. He's new. He came and met us last week. And what do you got back there on him? Anything?
He's learning a lot from Street Team Joe tonight. He's learned about the songs of the summer.
What a mentor Street Team Joe is, huh?
Yeah, great mentor. He's teaching him a lot. Street Team Joe is trying to cheat on the songs of the summer, asking for help already. He's sending songs that came out
summer
in
yet, bro.
December. So yeah, he's trying to bend all the rules back here. But
All right.
Derek from Hanson, that's what I know about him.
Mass near Venus Pizza.
BU guy.
Goes to BU. He likes canes, right, over there? The Raising Canes. Yeah. You can turn his mic on for a second. Let's get you on the air, kid. It's your first day. Why not? Sure. Hi, Derek. How are you?
How we doing, folks? Good. How are you, Joe?
Good. So, you posted on LinkedIn that you got the internship.
Yes, I did.
I had 7 different people with the last name Olson follow me. Was that your family?
Most likely, if you saw Jolene and Eric, Dylan, perhaps.
Shout out to Jolene, Eric, and Dylan. But I was like, whoa.
It's networking, Joe.
A lot of Olsons on
the
here.
Olsen clan.
It's like the twins. Full house. So you go to BU.
Yes.
Okay, what do you do?
Study journalism and public relations with a minor in business.
So you're really smart. We had a BU kid before, Trey. I told you about.
Yeah,
him.
Trey.
Trey was like, he actually said to us, yeah, just after doing this, I'm going to do something completely different. And I go, good. I was like, good, dude. All right, what do you like? What's your sport? What do you like?
Basketball.
You like basketball, huh? You a green teamer?
Yeah, big green teamer.
Oh, wow, you admitted it.
Certified me as a green teamer. I think Street Team Joe certified me as well. Certified green teamer.
You're already certified?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Boy.
Big time. Oh, yeah.
Who's your favorite Celtic?
I was already asking him earlier.
Tatum
guy.
Jason Tatum, huh?
Marcus Smart guy as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. He's
IT, perhaps?
He's back.
He is back.
He's a scout now.
Did you hear Josue say that he talked to Marcus Smart?
I did. I like that.
I am not going to listen to that interview, but I'll promote it, though.
You know what? We got to ask him next time he's on. What is the Sam Cassell SGA relationship at this point? Is he still coaching SGA? Is SGA still looking for Sam Cassell's coaching, or did he kind of take that and run with it?
Interesting about that one, too. And Sam Cassell's with the Celtics, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Correct.
Yet, what's he do?
He is SGA's, well, he's a lot of guys' personal coach, but yes.
Yeah. All right, what else do I know? What else do I need to know about you, Derek? What's your favorite food?
Pizza. Big pizza guy.
Street Team Joe's excited. What won't you eat?
Oh. All right, we're going to get into it. I'm actually a pretty picky eater, Joe, if I do say so.
Okay, so what would you be picky about?
A lot of things. My diet usually consists of pizza, chicken fingers, French fries, waffles.
Do you eat salad?
No.
Yes! Yes! He eats like me! Waffles, huh?
Yeah.
A place down the street called In a Pickle. Shout out to them. They make great chicken and waffles. Maybe we'll get them some night.
Okay.
Do you like chicken and waffles?
Yeah.
You ever had them both at the same time?
Waffles. Yeah.
All right. What's like something wild about you? Like, what's a pet peeve of yours?
Oh, pet
Something
peeve?
you don't like that pisses you off.
People who eat with their mouth open.
I'm guilty of that.
All right. Haven't been in the vicinity of you eating, so
like something that's a pet peeve of mine is when I pull up to the gas tank and I'm trying to pump gas, but the person's at the pump, but they're inside and never get gas.
Yeah, just go to the self-serve one.
Or just go park in a parking spot. That drives me crazy. When couples go out, when they sit on the same side of a booth. Out! You don't have anything like that?
Not that I could think of at the moment.
Do you have a girlfriend?
I do, yes.
Okay. What else can I ask this guy? Oh, what's our YouTube doing? Are they saying stuff?
Yeah, some compliments to In a Pickle in there.
Oh, yeah, it's great. It is incredible, outrageous pancake combination. I had the Cinnamon Toast Crunch pancake combination just a couple of weeks ago. All right, now are you a Cape guy or where do you go? Lake guy?
Green Harbor Beach. If I'm ever going to the beach.
So you're a Marshfield.
Yeah, Marshfield,
guy.
Duxbury.
South Shore.
Yeah, South Shore guy.
Okay.
You're a Marshfield guy, Joe. You sneak down there.
When I was a kid, I used to go down there all the time. I stayed at Rexham Beach, and Brant Rock was my spot.
Mm-hmm.
And then on July 3rd, I used to go down until they didn't allow parties anymore on July 3rd. I had nothing to do with that, though. So, all right. Well, you're Derek Olson.
Yes, I am.
How old are you?
I'm 20. I turned 21 in October.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
You're 21. You go to BU, and you're from Hanson, and you have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're going to be here all summer.
Yep. I'll be here Tuesdays and Thursdays all summer.
Okay. You know we need help, right?
Oh, I got you. Don't you worry, Joe. I'm holding it down.
You know how to do graphics?
Yep.
Okay.
Putting them to work back here.
All right. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do a segment called In or Out.
Mm-hmm.
So what we ask a question and you're either in or you're out.
Okay.
So I feel like on the first day you should do this segment with us.
Wow.
Because I want to get to know you.
That's an honor. All right.
All right. So normally interns they don't get on the air.
Okay.
So you're lucky.
Well, on this show.
Well, on this show we let you on the air. But if you're back there, we want to use you. That's kind of the. So, Street Team Joe, come on in, buddy.
I got one for Derek from the chat here. What is your first or earliest sports memory?
Ooh. Unorganized kindergarten fun run, but like organized Hanson Youth basketball program.
As a fan, though. Your first.
All right. As a fan, I met.
Wait, what? Unorganized?
He was reliving his glory days for a second there.
Were you a baller?
I did all right.
But what's all right? Like I told you I did all right, but that's because I'm humble.
Solid shooter, solid defender.
Did you play in high school?
Yeah. Played up to junior year. Got JV.
Oh, okay. Oh, JV.
Yeah.
Okay. Not a baller.
Yeah.
Was that a shot? I wasn't thinking of taking a shot.
No, I understand.
Joe, did you play varsity basketball?
No, he did not. No. I didn't even let him answer. No, he didn't. Okay. He didn't. He asked basketball when I asked him if he played varsity. So,
the new intern. Somebody in our chat says, "Tell the new intern to post our podcast."
Yeah, we've got 2 posted already tonight.
That's right.
Whole first hour and Josue's already posted.
Jeff checking. He's smart, young, girlfriend. Sure, this guy's in the right place. Well, we'll find out. We'll do in or out. We'll do that next. And this hour of the Sports Hub has been brought to you by Valvoline and Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com. You'll save 15% off an extra oil change at Valvoline and Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. And that whole Tom Curran thing that you heard coming back from break is nobody knows when Keishon Boutte is going to come back. And that's all that there is for that one. And Jaron Duran all of a sudden wants to play tonight, where last night we bet on him, and I hate him. Thank you. Let's go to break. I'm Joe Murray.
You're
a doubt. I'm the one you need for a dirty deed. I'm the best. Success.
I'm wrong. Why? The Clippers have to be like 2 or 3 moves away to be able to convince LeBron to come. Why would he go there? They're going to get smoked in the West. They're not even close, even with him and Kawhi in a top 5
They actually
pick.
were a pretty good team this year.
No, they were, but they're not close to OKC or the.
I think if he wanted to stay in LA and have a change of scenery, that would be the only way he could do it, obviously. So I think that would be the thing if he wanted to stay, close to family, close to Bronny. But I'm with you. I think it's the Lakers or Cleveland for LeBron.
If Cleveland loses this series, or even the finals, that would be an interesting one if he went back there.
All right, gentlemen. From the NBA to Wendy's, as we often do on the night show. Wendy's, everyone's one of our favorites here at night. Wendy's is hosting a Wendy mascot look-alike contest in New York City.
Oh.
Participants are encouraged to show up with red hair, freckles, and pigtails, and the winner will receive free Dave's Single hamburgers for a year. Are we in or out on Wendy's hosting a Wendy look-alike contest?
So I could show up with a Wendy's dress, the pigtails and freckles.
I might have to shave, Joe.
No, I'm not shaving.
I mean, Wendy doesn't have any facial hair.
Yeah, but why do I have to look exactly like Wemby?
It is a look-alike contest.
Yeah, but I can look like that with a beard.
I just think the competition may be strong.
You know what? No, out.
I'm in. I want to see you do that. I want to see Wemby
you
dress
want
up
to
as
see
Wemby.
it, but they're not, they don't want. If I won't do it if they don't give me the. I mean, is it fries? You said free fries.
Dave's Single hamburgers for a year.
I want like free Wendy's for a year. Not just.
That's not enough food.
One item.
Dave's Single's pretty.
I want Frosties.
Or Baconator.
I want the Baconator. I want breakfast. That's not enough. Out.
I'm out too. I don't think it's enough food.
I'm just excited to see what people would try to get the free food.
Why don't we send you?
Hey, I'm up for it. Time and date.
Where is it?
New York City.
New York. We can send you on a bus.
Little Greyhound.
Little Greyhound action. Yeah.
Huh. Let's think about that.
Is it limit 1 per drive-through? Like, can I only get one Dave's Single?
Dude.
You probably get like 365 coupons or something like that for a single hamburger.
Are you familiar with the Major Bag Alert?
No.
Bag Alert. Major Bag Alert.
What's this from? What's Major
The
Bag?
Wendy's. They make a $5.
Oh, okay.
Quite the Quavo saying it, right?
The biggie bag.
Yeah. You get a sandwich, nugget, fry, drink.
Or Frosty, I believe.
But it's the $5.
I really love Frosties, but overall, I like Burger King more than Wendy's.
What's your favorite, Derek?
I guess Wendy's is up there. Big Chick-fil-A guy. Like some Chick-fil-A. I think McDonald's is over-reliable.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with some McDonald's fries.
No, you can't.
While we're on food, though, gentlemen, another hot dog has hit a minor league stadium. Clearwater Threshers are introducing the Hatfield hot dog. It is a all-beef hot dog wrapped in bacon, topped with breadcrumbs, barbecue sauce, and sour cream. Gentlemen, are we in or out?
There's too much going on there.
Yeah.
You don't like breadcrumbs on your dog there,
Well,
bro?
you know what? I've never done it, but why don't I just deep fry my dog?
A little bacon?
Oh, no, I'll get the egg, the breadcrumbs, and the flour, whatever, and then I'll just throw it on a pan. And I'll put butter on the bread, put that down, and then when it's done, maybe I'll put a little bit more breadcrumbs on there and some sour cream.
All this reminds me of, Skaz, is 2 things. One, I think Joe and I could take down 20 Coney Island dogs at a baseball game. So 10 each. And 2, Joe did tease a Joey Chestnut competition, perhaps, which I have been thinking about constantly.
You're tossing and turning last night.
Yeah, I was just like, what he's like, I could eat this just as good.
I believe Joey. Okay, want a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Joey Chestnut is coming to New England, and they want him to eat something that's famous at one of the establishments, and they're looking for someone that could challenge him.
And do you think you would have a shot?
I do not have a shot, but I would do it for the publicity. because it's one of my favorite foods.
Why is this not coming to me?
Are there like preliminaries or something? You got to compete to get up there with Joey? Or
It's because you haven't been there with me yet.
Oh, is okay? Can I guess?
And it's going to be wings.
Okay. Okay, well, we've been to Buffs, so what's the next best wing place? I thought you were going to say Town Spa Pizza.
I can't tell you.
Okay. I'll be there. I want to see this in action.
This is something you should know.
Scats, do you know?
I think you know.
I mean, I have an idea. Is this taking place at a place you can gamble, Joe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Keno?
I'm aware of this.
You can do Keno there, too.
Is this a place maybe Kevin Majori is from? Is
Yes,
involved with this
he is-
event?
he's from
Yeah.
Yes.
No, this is public information.
Yes.
Yes. Joey Chestnut is going, I could say it, it's
Okay.
public. He's going to the Brook, right?
Yes, and they have a Nine Dragons, which is owned by the Kowloon.
Oh.
And the Kowloon has Saga's wings. And they want to do a Saga's wing eating competition.
The first annual, apparently, so.
And I believe Kendra is like putting it together.
Can I ask a stupid question?
Should I text Kendra right now? Hey, can Street Team Joe join us?
Yeah, see if he can get me a spot in there.
Kendra's on her way across the
she's
world.
going to Africa.
She's
She goes,
stressful.
hey, do you
week this
guys want a World Cup guest? I'm going to Africa.
week. Yeah, she's got all her
We're like,
medication
"Thank
ready
you."
to go. Yeah.
And then I told her that Jonathan Papelbon is from Jacksonville, which I did not know. And I talked to him about football, and he loved Duval. He even went Duval.
Duval.
Anyways, out on this hot dog. Next.
All right, gentlemen, are we familiar with the animated TV series Rick and Morty?
Yes.
Rick and Morty are getting a movie. Are we in or out on a Rick and Morty movie?
Won't waste my time out.
Yeah, I'm out. Mandalorian and Grogu, I'm out on that as well. I'm not really into the TV shows getting
What
the
about
movies
Star
right now.
Wars?
I like Star Wars in general. It's just that I'm not a big fan of these TV shows.
What
getting the
TV
movie.
show do you like?
Office. I like Barry. I like Stranger
Oh,
Things.
Barry, I'm watching that right now.
It's great.
Great
stuff.
show.
Yeah.
NoHo Hank.
Mm-hmm.
He's my
NoHo
favorite.
Hank,
He's
very
my
fun.
favorite character.
I like Henry Winkler.
Yep.
No, that's Fonz.
Yes, yeah. He plays a acting coach in this show.
My dad wanted me to say a reference to you to see if you get it today. I don't think the heavy stuff's coming down for a while. You get that reference?
It's from Caddyshack.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, because I brought up Rodney Dangerfield.
He always says that when it's raining. It makes me feel so old. He's like, I don't think the heavy stuff's coming down for a while.
Classic
It's
joke.
such a dad joke.
But that's why I brought up
Yeah.
Rodney Dangerfield last night, so maybe that's why he brought it up.
But it was pouring rain on our way in, Joe. It was bad.
It's miserable.
It was really bad. I was actually in the Nesson studios and we heard thunder. And I went, wow, it's really scary. It sounds like bowling.
Thunder?
Yeah, think about it.
Just a full-on strike.
No, let's let this marinate for a second. You ever hear thunder? It sounds like the dead people are bowling.
That's it. I mean, I haven't thought of that, but that's a take. I like that. That's a hot take.
Am I wrong?
I feel like I now have to hear thunder. Skaz, is there a thunder noise back there you can make?
We got thunder on the soundboard.
And that could have been a Catholic school thing.
It sounds like dead
Derek,
people bowling. Is that?
I went to Catholic school in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
I graduated in 2000. Bowling! Think about it. Dead people bowling.
What?
They got the turkey. Going for the turkey up there.
You hear that
Okay,
one?
that one was.
Yeah.
That one sounds pretty good. Like a powerful strike.
That's just the ball going down the lane, dude.
I'll
when,
never
and when
think-
it lightnings, it's a strike.
Yeah.
Lightning crashes. An old bowler dies. Sorry. No one's ever said that to you guys in your
No.
life?
No.
It's Catholic school, I'm telling you.
Why dead people? I don't
Because
get
it's up in heaven.
Sky.
All right. I guess I missed that part.
I'm gonna
If it
think
was
about that
below,
for the
it'd
next
be
week
hell.
now.
Never mind. Next.
Oh, man, I hate to interrupt that breakdown of thunder there.
Thunder. Feel the thunder.
Lightning and the thunder.
Everyone is getting in on the mashup game nowadays. Our friends over at Peeps for the summer are teaming up with Fruity Pebbles for new marshmallow Fruity Pebbles Peeps. Gentlemen, are we in or out on Fruity Pebble Peeps?
Do I start all these things?
I'll start. Out. Peeps stink. Marshmallows
Peeps
in
suck.
general stink.
Dude, you ever had Peeps on a pizza?
No.
What?
I've never even seen Peeps on a
Peeps
pizza.
Is this a dessert pizza?
Google it right now. Google it.
My fiance just texted me that her family often told her that it was bowling.
See? And her family is one with nature.
Very true, yes.
Right?
Yes. Certainly.
See?
The dead people just slipped right over my head. I was like, why does it have to be dead people bowling? Fruity Pebble. I did have the shake from Dairy Queen, the Fruity Pebbles shake. It was excellent.
Fruity Pebbles shake?
There's a
Dairy
Fruity Pebbles shake from Dairy Queen, and it was beyond excellent. I don't think I've ever had a Peep before, so I can't speak on Peeps. Isn't that an Easter thing, right?
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah. I don't feel like I see them in the candy aisle when I am patrolling.
And you're patrolling.
Yeah, the candy bowl's full, by the way.
It's full, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not the best candy.
Even our candy bowls taking hits nowadays.
Yeah, I'll talk to Lauren about
There's
that.
like Twizzlers.
Yeah,
that's dire.
And bad gummy bears.
That is not good.
You got some Starburst out.
Yeah, we had some We got no Milky Ways and Snickers anymore, and M&Ms. Where's the good stuff?
Do you think they know it's us?
They gotta know it's. They've commented to me about it before. She's like, since you showed the studio about the candy bowl, it's been a problem.
A problem.
That's not good.
Yeah.
You don't want Lauren to say that to you.
Well, she was half
Should I text
joking.
her? Okay.
I think. I also showed the street team the candy bowl, so that can't be good either.
Well, there's weekend people who work here too.
Yeah.
What do you think they're doing all?
But the amount of candy that's going through this place is obscene.
Yeah, but we need it.
Yeah.
How do I get through 4 hours?
Tommy was telling me that the salespeople crush candy too, so it's not just us.
Hey, let's get that. Do I need to? Sad about the Celsius. They unplugged the machine.
Yeah, that's sad.
Do you think I could take that?
I was thinking about what do you like if we just took it tonight, put it in your car? What would happen?
You think we're getting that thing out of here?
Between the four of us, we can do it.
It wouldn't fit.
My dad took a Bud Light one like that before and just took it, and it was a bar that was closing down, and he just took it.
Where is it now?
It was on our back deck. I think it's at our friend Sully's house. It was at Sharpie's for a while, but
the Sisterhood of the Traveling.
yeah, we just it travels around.
Okay, here's one. Have you guys ever? No, we're not thieves, okay? We're not thieves, but have you ever taken?
Yes.
Have you ever taken something from a restaurant that maybe they didn't know?
I'm happy to out this man, especially because he's in Italy right now. But my father has done this my entire life. Utensils, salt shakers, cups, anything he likes at a restaurant.
Steak knives was a big one.
Yeah, my dad. He always. Tons of glasses and
beer
silverware,
glasses.
anything.
I feel like my dad and mom
If
like
they have like a fun butter dispenser or whatever, he's grabbing that. Yeah, he's terrible with that stuff. But yeah, he's a big time thief when it comes to small restaurant utensils.
I remember Outback, they had a cutting board they would put their bread on.
Yeah.
We've taken that cutting board a couple times.
Wait, you've taken a couple?
Yeah, because it's a mini
How
cutting
do you
board.
get out with that thing?
It's actually not that big. It's like,
Why do you need
just
more than one?
Put it down your pants.
No, we put it in my mom's purse.
How big is your mom's purse?
Pretty big purse.
Why do you need so many of them?
It's a cool cutting board, Skaz.
Everyone is just cutting at the same time, standing.
We
on
have.
their own
You guys don't
cutting
have
boards?
tons of cutting boards. We have like
Not the same one.
15 cutting boards in our house.
Now, like Chili's, they have really giant glasses of beer. Back in the day,
Or like Yard House or something.
Does Friday still exist?
TGI Fridays.
I don't know.
Best honey
They're
mustard in the
closing down,
world.
but
They
they're still
had
alive.
they had a tall beer class that I took once. But I'm talking like signs. Like you ever took like a Miller Lite sign or one when I was a kid. I took a Red Dog sign. You guys know what Red Dog beer was? Sucked.
My grandfather used to drink Red Stripe.
Red Stripe.
He's a big Schlitz and Red Stripe guy.
Sometimes when I watch American Pickers, I get excited about the signs that they take.
Nice Coke sign for a couple $100.
Or like a nice little porcelain 87 gas brand.
Are we talking about like signs that light up? Like
anything, yes.
Okay, our Tiki Bar could use one.
Remember Big Daddy? He had a sign, right?
Yes.
What was the sign? What was it?
I thought it was a beer.
I say it was like Heineken or something.
Yeah.
Well, think about that for another day. Things you have stolen from restaurants or bars. Oh, God. 5 calls says it all? No, not tonight. Next.
All right, gentlemen. Let's see. What do we got here? We already got that. Yes, a Grey's Anatomy spinoff is
out.
is set straight to series order at ABC. It is going to be set in Texas. Are we in or out on a Grey's Anatomy spinoff?
Why do they have to call it Grey's Anatomy?
Well, maybe they'll call it Grey's Anatomy
What's her name,
Texas.
Grey, going to be on the show?
Shonda Rhimes and Meg Marini's are serving as co-creators. I don't know if they're starring or anything in it. I don't know.
Like, this is like bringing back ER. Why? Out.
We getting Clooney back?
No. Wasn't that what House was?
I think House was, another medical show. I'm not really into as a guy who doesn't like medical stuff, I can't watch those shows. Not for me.
Do you know what I do like? The show
Pit?
I do like, though?
No Pit?
No Pit for me. I would not make it through the pit.
I always like the first 48. Did you ever see that show?
Isn't that like horrible? Isn't that like usually like the worst stuff ever going on? Isn't it like, hey, the worst thing ever happened, here's the next 48 hours of our lives?
Yes.
You enjoy that?
Yep, and I like that, and I like Ghost Adventures with what's his name there? Why can't I remember his name right now?
Do you like River Monsters?
Don't know what that is.
You've never seen River Monsters? I mean, it's self-explanatory.
Dude, I work like 70 hours a week. How can I watch River Monsters?
You're a TV star. Don't TV stars know other things that's going on in TV?
Only other TV people in our field.
Okay. So you watch a lot of sports stuff?
So essentially, I'm on every day, but so is Felger and Michael Hawley.
Okay, so you don't have much time for perusing.
I peruse on our Slack channel, Joe, and then when I'm up at night in our green poo.
I love how all of us are texting at like 3:30.
No, you know what it is? It's because Jake works all those odd hours.
Yeah, and I'm just up.
And he's like running a forklift at 4 a.m. and be like, "Hey, did you guys see that Drake posted this about And I'm like, "No, I didn't." And I'm just like responding.
So are you waking up from your sleep, or are you not even in bed yet?
I try to go to bed right away. The problem is I'm one of those guys who sleeps for 3 hours and then I'm awake.
Oh, okay.
Then I scroll and then I go back to sleep.
Oh.
And then if I wake up at 8 o'clock, I'm miserable. And then I go back to sleep and lay down till 10. But I prep for 2 shows all day. Literally, I sleep, prep, leave. Then you text me what we want for food, and I don't have to answer.
That sounds pretty accurate.
So that was my day.
We got Thursday figured out, too.
You ready? Sammy P will be here. And he's bringing in Detroit-style pizzas. What else do we have? Anything else? Oh, yeah, you'll be here. Huh?
Let's see if we got anything else here. This we haven't got to on the show yet. A little sports here for you. The NFL, some rule changes to the international games. There is no more home game protection for NFL teams, and now there can be up to 10 games overseas every season. Gentlemen, are we in or out on these changes to the international rules for the NFL?
What were the rules?
So teams can So in the past, teams could protect home games. So say the Patriots had the Chiefs scheduled at Gillette. They could protect that game. Now there is no home game protection at all. And previously, there could only be 8 games overseas.
Is this like a fantasy draft protection kind of thing?
Now there can be up to 10 games overseas.
Oh, okay.
So you can protect none of your home games. So we're going to probably see Bills and Chiefs overseas at some point, or Bears Packers. One of these elite matchups will be overseas at some point, and we're going to get up to 10 games overseas. Gentlemen, are we in or out?
I'm out. I don't want any more international games.
I like the idea of it, but I think I'm out.
What time is Joe? Is the Germany game this year?
9:30.
Yeah,
AM.
They're always at 9:30 a.m.
You'll be here. That's an early wake up.
Yep.
The idea of a 9:30 game isn't awful. When I was in LA, I loved the time difference, like waking up, eggs, football. But every Sunday was kind of tough.
So are you in or out?
I don't like the rules that you should be allowed to protect at 1 or 2 games. There's no scenario where Pat's Bills should be overseas.
May I add an in or out? In or out on the new Super Bowl being in Nashville. 2031.
It's their first time hosting, I believe, yeah.
Do they have a new stadium?
I'm building one.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm in.
I could be in, yeah. I like Nashville.
It's not London. I'll take it.
I could be in. Seems like a fun tailgate party city,
Do you
too.
think I'd like Nashville?
I think you would like I
didn't like Dallas.
But I think you're a lively person. You're a very social person.
Joe, I don't like country music.
And you don't need to like. I don't like country
Have you been
music
there?
either. But they have good food.
Okay.
And it's like cute girls, good atmosphere. Like
It's great for you, Joe. I mean,
Summer.
I'll just tell you though that for me, unless I get invited to the Super Bowl, which here I am. It's 2026.
2030. Yeah, you got some time.
So I'm just letting. If we're still here, which I hope, I don't plan on going anywhere. But if they're listening, I'd like to go. Because I didn't get to go last year.
You think the
I
Pats will
didn't
be
get to go the year before that.
back in the Super Bowl by 2030?
And I didn't get to go the year before that. I didn't go to any of those Super Bowls that they went to either. So I would like to go. In case they're wondering.
2030 is the one. It's going to happen.
And I would like to go this year.
Where is it this year?
And next year.
If you're on Radio Row, I'm flying down. I got to be part of the posse. Skaz is going.
Joe, I would have you chase down everybody. I'm like, it's Guy Fieri. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him.
Yeah, we would get the most
I'd be
non-football.
like, Emmett, like, oh no, yeah, I'd want all the non-football.
Yeah, yeah. Anyone?
I'd want like the Pawn Stars guy.
Like WWE. Yeah, yeah.
I want like anybody that you could find.
Look, it's Bill Hader.
Or like, who's the Hell's Kitchen guy? Whatever. Get him.
Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah, him.
Yeah. It's Gordon Ramsay. Go get him. Wolfgang Puck. Go get him.
Get him. I want them all. Anyways, anything else tonight, guys?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Couple green teamers in the studio. How do we feel about R.J. Lewis Jr. going to LSU? That's right. Former Celtics draft pick. A guy who has played in the NBA.
Traded for Kristaps Porzingis?
Traded for Porzingis. That's right. He is joining Yam Madar at the University of Louisiana. Are we in or out on, or Louisiana State University, I should say?
Yeah, LSU.
Yeah, LSU.
Who's the LSU coach?
Is it Will Wade? I don't even know.
I don't know.
They have 2 professional basketball players on their team.
They're not the first.
It is Will Wade. We should have known it was Will Wade.
Oh, he got him. He got him. He got him. What a pickoff.
Will Wade, who I will remind you was fired for NCAA violations. From LSU.
LSU.
Yes. So I'm sure everything is on par there, up to snuff. So, yes, are we in or out on R.J. Lewis Jr. Going to LSU?
How do you think the LSU fans feel?
Dirty.
They're like, no, but do you feel
Gross.
like, dude, we have a chance to win the SEC?
We got Yamadar. We're going all the way.
They don't have a chance. Unless, Yamadar puts up 30 and 15, they don't have a chance.
But, Florida's still the best. And Arkansas is great, right?
Yes.
Like, think of the SEC.
Bama's gonna be
the
good.
SEC is like the
Kentucky.
new...
Yeah.
And I'm just
Cal's at Arkansas,
How much is he getting paid, Skaz? Did it say?
I think
Madar
it
was
around-
5.
Yeah,
I think it's around 5, yeah.
Yeah, Madar is probably... Lewis at least played at St. John's, right?
Madar is good.
Dino guy.
At least from the summer league games he played,
Yeah.
he had some swag to him.
Oh, no, Yamadar was a stash and pass guy. He was a...
Didn't we, at one point, Skaz, we wanted to bring him up and he declined to come back to the
Yeah, he
Celtics?
stayed an extra year over
Which
there.
was smart. I mean, Ugo could have went over, stayed.
Who's your favorite LSU player of all time?
Shaq.
Ben Simmons.
Tyrann Mathieu.
Derek?
Joe Burr.
Okay, yeah.
Who's the guy before Burrow? Nussmeier? No.
I was a-
Mettenberger?
So when I was a kid, Kevin Falk
Oh, loved Kevin
He was
Falk.
an amazing college football
The
player.
turtle shell elbow pads,
Yep.
too.
Did he win the Heisman?
No, he was a star running back for LSU.
Was he a first-round pick?
No, I think it might have been like a second or third.
I'm surprised
He was
you
a
didn't
high
say Livy Dunn, Joe. I thought that's who you should have said. I really thought that's where you would have gone.
Shaq came in that just.
Shaq just a slight tier above Livy Dunn.
Well, you got to understand, Shaq was predominantly one of the biggest figures of my childhood. He was in video games. He was in movies. He was a rapper.
Big Kazam guy.
Kazam.
Solid movie.
Now he's got the Shaq-a-roni.
Yeah. He's got everything.
He's even got the General.
He's got the General.
He's got an Oldsmobile car.
He'll be in car shield soon or whatever.
I still laugh at their post game every time it's on. I can't help myself.
The worst General is Snoop. He doesn't need to do that. Like, that is selling your soul. But again, if Car Shield needs an endorser, I'm here for it. Stephen A is on Car Shield. Can you play Stephen A and dumb second baseman guy there?
Meyer.
Marcelo Meyer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I thought you liked Meyer.
I do. He just calls him a bum.
You bum.
You notice he's reading off the cards, by the way?
No.
Like, what? He's like sideways. And he's like, yeah, I was going to school. Yeah, bum. And it's like, what did he just say? Who's the best Boston athlete in the commercial?
Tatum's in so many commercials.
White in the Sam Adams one.
Oh, remember the Kyrie one with the Boston Orchestra? The Boston
The original Boston 3-party commercial. With
that was the ESPN
So I
one.
was going to say the best one
Poppy and Wally.
was Poppy and Wally with Jorge Posada.
Wally?
Posada never wore a Yankees hat, right?
It's not what it looks like, Wally.
And he saw it. He's like, man, this thing's not even broken in. And he puts it on to break it in, and Wally's just like, that's funny. No, my favorite's Michael Jordan and
Larry the
Bird.
McDonald's. Yeah,
the McDonald's off this, off that. I think they got paid a lot of money for that.
I'm sure.
I mean, yeah, and it was during Space Jam. I want to say, was it?
Probably somewhere around that time.
Do you remember the Kyrie one? Do you guys remember that?
No.
The first year
I've
he came
erased
there.
it from my memory.
Yeah. Okay. It was him and Tatum and Boston's Symphony Orchestra.
A quick Google search, Joe. I think we're about to say the same thing. I just looked up Boston athlete commercials. Do you remember Roger Clemens' Zest
Yes.
soap commercial?
You're not fully clean unless you're Zest fully clean. And I still remember to this day when he would rub his back with the towel and it would say Zest.
So it's
And he
stuck
was
with you.
Naked. Yeah, because I've done it in the bathroom.
You've done the Clemens.
Oh, yeah. You're not fully clean unless you're Zest fully clean. The Rocket. Speaking of that, when I got home last night, I was flicking around channel. Actually, Brendan Glasheen was on the call of the, what are they now? The Sun. So when I changed the channel to see what movie was on, it said Rookie of the Year. So I popped on Rookie of the Year, and it was Chet Steadman on the mound, the Rocket, and they hit a home run off him, and he had to throw it back. And when he threw it back, he threw it 100.
Yeah.
And then I fell asleep.
And then you woke up again to scroll on your phone.
I did, and I watched a couple of things. I watched this guy make a house out of wood. Pallets. Just found some old pallets and started making a house. Then I watched someone make a cake. They would spin like a lazy Susan and like, all right. Anything else?
That is going to wrap up a Tuesday night edition of In or Out.
Did we learn anything about Derek here?
I don't think so.
He's got a good radio voice, Joe.
He does? What do you
Thank
do?
you, Street Team Joe.
Do you do a show?
No, I did a podcast my first semester, do some sports broadcasting for games over at BU.
Oh, what sports?
Mostly basketball. Did some softball.
I used to do BU hockey and basketball.
Really? My first ever call at BU was a hockey game, and I realized a hockey call was not for me.
Bernie Corbett is the voice of Boston University, and I worked with him. He's still there.
Wow.
Yeah. And yes, I worked those games. I worked basketball. Doug Brown, I believe, was the basketball play-by-play guy.
Oh.
I want to play basketball with you guys sometime.
Okay.
Skaz thinks I suck. He was like, "Oh, you were not on varsity." I wasn't on varsity, but I would. I am a good shooter.
Do you know who the most famous BU basketball player is?
Kyrie's dad, probably?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was going to say Kyrie's dad.
Is there one that we should know?
Tunji Awajobi.
That's our guy, Joe.
No, for real, he was nasty. We had a whole night of Tunji Awajobi one night. He was the best BU basketball player ever.
Raja Bell, apparently.
He stinks.
But it says he went to Florida International, so I don't know why he's listed as a BU alum. But maybe he went there. I don't know.
Is BU supposed to be good this year, Derek?
No, they just lost. They made the Patriot League championship this year, but they had like a NCAA leading shooter, Mike McNair, transferred over to Maryland.
Yep.
Ben Defty, they got like a 7-foot guy from Germany. He just transferred over to ASU.
Wow.
Otto Landrum, the High Mom guy, if you ever saw him on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
High mom guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was like an edit of him saying Hi Mom or something, and then he was solid, but he just transferred over to San Diego State. So losing a lot of guys to the transfer portal this offseason. Definitely not expecting a good season from them.
Joe, who's the BC coach that is the dad that's famous?
Luke Murray.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
He was the
Bill Murray.
Do you think we'll see Bill at any games?
Let's just say we know a guy.
Oh. You know everyone.
No, you know him too now.
Oh.
I'll tell you off the air. Maybe we'll get him on the show. Don't ask about his dad.
Okay.
You know you want to.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a quick break. Derek Olson, our new intern, is here. Street Team Joe is here. He brought food. And are you getting combed yet?
Yeah, you still haven't eaten that much.
I ate 2 slices during the break.
Oh, you went back out?
Yeah,
I missed it. Okay.
How was the chicken? How was the steak and cheese?
It was good. I think that was my favorite thing.
What would you rank it?
7, 8.
Okay. All right, we'll take a break, not a quick one. We'll hit the headline here. I'm Joe Murray, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
approved mover of the Department of Defense, Deanne Van Lines.com. The Patriots will open the season against opponents with a combined 721 win percentage from last year. It's the highest 4-week opening strength of schedule since the Eagles in 1986. So not only last year did they have the easiest schedule of all time, but this year the first 4 weeks are the most difficult since 1986. It's going to be a tough first 4 weeks. On the road, Seattle. Home against Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. You're going to get the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Tough place. Tough game. And then that's a look-ahead spot because you'll play at Buffalo. The first 4 games are extremely tough for the Patriots this year, and it's the toughest schedule. First 4 games since 1986. Whew. I think 1-3 is great because you get 2 games you can win at home. If you can go 2-2 during that stretch or more, that's a win. Absolute win for your New England Patriots. We'll leave it there at 617-779-0985. Street Team Joe's friend Sarah from Dedham is on the line. Hello, Sarah.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. Allergies are kicking my butt, but other than that, pretty good.
That's cool. Last night we had a lot of good giggles on the show.
I heard that one. I was saying to my husband as we were listening, I was like, oh yeah, remember when they recorded me and just kept playing it all night?
Well, it's because when I asked you if you've been to Tahiti, your laugh was very, it was like you had a memory or something.
Oh yes, many, many memories at Tahiti.
Surprised you guys didn't get over there the other night.
I know. Well, I was trying to convince everybody to go out to ice cream, but Joe and my husband accidentally had one too many slices.
Oh, they had to take a dump.
I was trying to get them to go over to Ron's.
Oh, Ron's, yeah. My good friends over at Ron's, yep. They get the best ice cream in town.
Oh, yeah. Do you go to the Hyde Park or the Dedham one?
So I'm from Hyde Park, and so that was where I played bowling growing up and ate ice cream.
Okay.
But the Dedham location, Jay, his son, runs that one.
Nice. I know. They were just renovating the Dedham one. I don't know if they're done yet.
Yeah, but Jay is one of the owners there, and he's a big workout guy, and you can tell him that I said hello.
Sounds good. Will do. I wanted to call in. I heard you guys were talking about like stealing stuff from restaurants, and my grandpa, when I was little, went into some, I forget, it must have been like Capital or something. You know those like...
I'm sorry, we lost you for a second. What was it?
Oh, no. Do you know? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you went to a Capital Grill and what?
Yeah, my grandpa, you know those pepper grinders that are like at least a foot long?
Yeah, the big guy.
He just walked out with one of them.
Oh, that's huge. Because, you know, it is funny. There are people. My mom's boyfriend, Bob, if he's listening, it's like a gigantic thing, right? It's like a huge one.
Yeah.
But it's when the person comes over with the pepper, he's always like, hey, can you just leave that there on the table?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead, he just took the damn thing because he wanted it. That's a funny one.
I can't believe people get out of there with stuff that big. Not even trying to hide it, just walking out.
Like me, the only thing I can think of is putting it down my pants. But Street Team Joe says his mom puts everything in her bag.
Oh, God.
Like, how did you sneak booze into places when you were a kid? You put it in your pants, right?
We used to just shove like full water or full like Gatorade bottles under my bra.
Oh, well, there's another one,
you got to do what you got to do.
And here's the deal. We ain't searching you, right?
Works out well.
Yeah. How was the Pleasant Cafe?
It was delicious as always. We always get we do both the eggplant and sausage on one pizza. It's so good. The thin eggplant is so crispy and just hits every time.
Awesome. Well, I grew up right down the street.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I was just talking to Joe about we were getting pizza in New York one time, and it was just me and him. I call it our first and only date with each other because he was trying to go out and nobody else wanted to go out. So I was like, Joe, I'll go out with you. We're like walking down the street. We get a slice of pizza, and he was like, oh, we should like go get a drink somewhere. And we're like walking down the street, and this couple's walking towards us. And there's this like guy has a baseball bat, and Joe decides to ask him where to go for the bar.
The guy with the baseball bat, huh?
I'm like, no, you got to pick the guy with the baseball bat coming at us. But then they ended up inviting us on a double date night, and thought we were a couple. They were like, so how long have you guys been together? And we're like, oh, like 4 years. And we ended up having drinks with the couple all night. Wow. They were like buying us all these expensive drinks.
It reminds me of Wedding Crashers when they would change what they do, you know?
Oh yeah, but yeah, that's our date night.
Well, Sarah, thank you for listening. And,
anytime.
Maybe someday when I go out with Street Team Joe, we can all meet up and hang out.
I'd love that.
All right, Sarah, thank you.
All right, have a good night, you guys.
Yep, bye-bye. Been to Tahiti yet?
Oh yeah.
Been to Tahiti yet?
Oh yeah.
What about the guy from last night?
That's someone that's been to Tahiti before. You want the guy from last night?
Yeah, the guy from last night.
Just give me a quick second here.
There's another guy, Jimmy from Rozzy. Whenever he like calls in, he'll give a couple of birthdays. Like, yeah, Joe, it's Kevin Garnett's birthday. I used to hang out on Sydney Street back in the day.
Were you a Bulldogs guy?
So those are belly laughs. I get them every once in a while myself. Been to Tahiti yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Derek's probably like, what the hell am I walking into? This is what we call big market radio, Derek. Big market radio. Nights on a big market show. Hey, something else to add there, Skaz?
Garrett Whitlock in for the 8th, Joe.
Told you it's the pitcher. Just like football, you only have to score like 10 points and you're good. Joe just asked me if I knew a song during the break, and now I can't get it out of my head. I get how I live it. I get how I get it. Because every day, hey, is lemonade. We got to go to break. I'm Joe Murray. Let's do some musings. Why not? Next here on the Sports Hub.
You want a random take? Murray's got all sorts on stuff in the world unrelated to sports. So sit back, relax, and get your mind in the game and listen to the words of a grown man complain.
You know how the last caller, Sarah, said that they wanted to get ice cream? But Joe and her husband thought about you pooping. And guess what it made me do?
It's like when someone else yawns, it just triggers something inside you.
And to be honest with you, that might be the first poop of, maybe the second poop of 2026 here for me.
Wow.
At 98.5 this
What a
time.
moment.
It's not often. It's maybe 2 every 5 months. I was worried about the time. I was late. I heard Skaz doing the update.
Yeah, I tried to give you some grace there, Joe, and then it was on me, honestly. I should have put another spot in, and I was, caught up talking to the boys back here, and all of a sudden I heard the legal going, and I was like, well, I guess I'm doing the headline, so no one to blame but myself. But yeah, no, Red Sox, NBA score, NHL tomorrow.
I was thinking about it, Skaz. It's probably another 90 minutes till I'm home.
Oh, yeah.
And when the little gas bubbles start coming,
you never know with the night road work as well. Sometimes you can get porked.
Last night there was.
I meant to ask you too because I saw that. Obviously, I go the other direction, but I did see as I was going over the overpass that it was quite some traffic there, Joe. So you did get porked last night.
About 15 minutes late.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That would have disrupted my
the Hershey Highway.
Well, yes.
Certain sauce maybe that did it to you.
I did have blue cheese. Oh, the Red Sox tried to score 4 runs, but the Royals said no. You'll stay at 3.
We see Chapman again tonight?
Well, he had a ball hit. Well, yeah. He had a ball hit off him the other night and got it. Made a great play. Did you know he was that athletic?
I mean, you don't really see him field too often just because he's so dominant. So, no, I guess when you think about it, he's kind of a bigger guy. I don't know if I would have expected him to be quite as limber as he was. But, no, I was impressed. At least somebody's out there trying.
So, Skaz, you have company coming to the house this week.
I do. Yes, this weekend.
What would happen if you had the number 2?
Then what do you mean? I'm going. It's my house.
So you don't care about lingering smell or...
Well, I mean, you light a candle, you do what you can, but I mean...
Toilet bowl stains?
Yeah, you're coming as... Well, Joe, I mean, I clean up after myself. I mean, this is, civilized people over here, but you got to do what you got to do. I would imagine they're going to be there for a couple days. They're going to feel more awkward about it than I am.
Oh, see, I never thought about it that way.
So, like, you're in my house, Joe.
So technically,
I'll be laying down the law.
It's your home field.
Yeah, I'm playing a home game.
They're the visitors.
Yes. Home team's always more comfortable.
And home teams have more rules.
Well, yeah.
They get more rules.
They can do whatever they want. They want to blow it up, they can blow it up, Joe,
I don't want no one else blowing up my toilet.
I don't want it to. I'm not encouraging the behavior. I'm just saying that it's nature. Weather hopefully turning around. I don't love guests, but I don't want us to be stuck inside the entire weekend. That puts us in a tough spot.
I got one for you.
Okay.
When I was in Vegas, right? I had my own room, but I chose to use the casino bathroom because who cares what you do at a casino bathroom, right? Plus, they had one of the guys there who you wash your hands and all that.
Oh, yeah, maitre d' or
whatever.
What Mrs. Kramer did.
Yeah, so I did that instead of in my own room.
At a hotel, fine, because it is an enclosed space. It is, there's only so much ventilation in there. How about this, Joe, though? I don't want to out this person. I know someone who lives in a nicer apartment building that has a front lobby that is attended most of the time, doorman kind of situation. Smaller apartment, though. They will go number 2 in the lobby of their apartment building instead of doing it in their own apartment. Are you in or out on that?
In.
You're in on going down to your apartment lobby.
I want to do it in my own home. But if I have there's just some bathrooms that are very nice, and it's just better.
It's like a treat almost. You're saying?
Yeah. I'm telling you, the old radio station we worked at.
Oh, the downstairs one, that little one off the corner there. You had the radio going in there too. You could change the station. Yeah, those were the days, Joe. If only we knew. What's the Andy Bernard saying? You knew you were in the good old days. Those were them, Joe.
Those were the days.
Solid catch in center field there.
Royals are absolutely falling apart. We'll give you a Red Sox reaction on the other side here, but I wanted to just mention this story. I've mentioned you on Boston's entered the chat today as me. I was trying to say that Bill Belichick looks better, and this is really a good look for him, and all that. And I backtracked and were like, you know what? I'm just one of these suckers.
You're happy to see him,
and I'm just like, yeah, Bill. Yeah, tell me more stories, Bill. Yeah, you and Brady, there's no. You knew nothing.
I remember.
You knew nothing about Aaron Hernandez before.
No, of course. How could he? Urban Meyer couldn't have given him any insight.
Bro, the hand of the answer. I threw it inside. It might be worth playing because, when you don't know how to answer something, you mumble or you stumble. We're like, well, it's been trying.
Like when you asked Street Team Joe a question about the Goodfellas or something like that.
No, Joe just stares. He's like, yeah. But he doesn't recall the movie at all. Bill talking about Aaron Hernandez was a little, I'll pop it in there so you can have it. It was clean, nothing bad in there. But I just thought I couldn't help but roll my eyes. Because quite frankly, right, we know that Aaron Hernandez went to him and said, dude, someone's trying to kill me. And what did Bill do about that? He got him a flop house. So when we got to play this. And it's the Sean Hannity.
Yeah, listen. Hernandez. What's your thoughts on that? Did you see any of it? Did you see it developing?
Aaron was very smart. He was different. I don't think. I don't. Look, we gave him a contract extension a year before that. There was obviously a darker side to Aaron that
seems painful to you.
There were a lot of things to like about Aaron, and then Aaron had another side to him that I guess a lot of us didn't see.
It's amazing. I always say about some people that their blessing sometimes their curse, and I don't know what was going on with him.
Come on, Bill.
What an insightful piece to add on there from Hannity at the end. One of the great minds of our time there.
Like Bill. Take some accountability.
You didn't see it, Joe.
No, I don't think
nothing happened at Florida that he could have known about. How could Urban Meyer possibly have told Bill Belichick about Aaron Hernandez? These coaches don't talk. Bill doesn't, talk to other coaches. He's not friendly with Urban Meyer.
Do you know where I'm at in life, guys? This is a 44-year-old man. Like a lot of my friends that are like drug addicts or alcoholics, they're like, oh, dude, I was on so much blow, man. I didn't know what I was doing. All right, man. Thank you, dude. He's like, yeah, man, I needed a lot of therapy and rehab. Dude, I'm happy that you admitted that you were a complete screw-up. I almost rather them just tell me the truth because then I could be like, yeah, man, you were in a bad place. But when you, aren't accountable for it, I wish Bill was like, man, I really wish there was something I could have done better. Right? I think by the way, I think he did handle it well. I just don't believe him. I wish Bill Belichick just said, man, I really just, there were some things that I saw with him that maybe I could have stepped in, but, I didn't want to get in the way of his life. Or just some accountability. Some, please. Just like Tom Brady leaving. Like he had nothing to do with Tom Brady leaving. You mean to tell me you had nothing to do with it? So do you see me now? I'm flipped on Bill. You put it in my brain, and now I'm not happy for Bill anymore. And want to even dig it a little deeper? He even brought up the CBS interview from last year with Jordan. He goes, by the way, like CBS, I was stunned at how horrible you would treat. Oh, this was Hannity. I couldn't believe it either, Belichick said. I was stunned. I hope you sue them, Hannity said.
The horror. The real, tragedy that he faced there from CBS.
Belichick could have said, I'm on to Cincinnati. He didn't. As we've seen recently, there have been more editing problems and they go back over a couple of years, Belichick said. Multiple examples of editing and interview process and all that, I thought that the interview I had with them was done very deceptively. I've asked for a transcript for them, and they won't give it to me. They've done that with others. I'm not really sure what the policy is. So I'm kind of confused about some of the things that they say they are. But I don't really see living up to the trust that they talk about. Now, that was the old football jersey with a hole in the neck, right? What was all that about today?
Well, Joe, I'm glad you said that. I will get to Brock Lesnar. We can do that in a couple minutes. I'll save you on that. But Pablo Torre, the greatest journalist alive, if you ask him, he'll tell you those such words. Really hard at work, it seems, as of late. From uncovering Kawhi, getting paid to plant trees, which really was a massive story that had huge implications this NBA season, to those really, revelatory Epstein files that he uncovered. Now, Pablo Torre he's starting to really get into Big J journalist, Joe, because his latest video, he debunked O's the Mentalist, Joe. He's exposed him.
Yeah, I like the Mentalist.
Well, no, you can't.
He's a fraud?
It's a trick, Joe. Did you know that? It's deception. Are you aware that
What about the Long Island Medium?
He's not actually magical, and he uses meta deception and fake Google pages. What the hell is Pablo Torre doing? Who cares about this? He's going to go to David Copperfield's next show and tell us where the rabbit comes out? Like, what the hell are you doing? Who cares?
Why would he do that?
Yes. What? This is Big J journalist. This is what Pablo Torre's finding out now. Is O's the Mentalist is not what we thought? Well, what the hell did you think he was, Pablo Torre? So that kind of bothered me, Joe. Just the fact that that's what he's doing. That's Big J journalism now. That's Pablo Torre dunking on everybody and being better than most journalists. And certainly not a journalist. Never will be. Never have claimed to be. But I certainly knew that O's the Mentalist was not actually reading everyone's mind and creating things out of thin air.
May I be honest with you?
Please.
I don't want... I'm actually upset that he did that to Oz the Mentalist. Because...
He's just, hurting a guy's hustle.
Does Mr. Mentalist guy, does he basically, proclaim to be, serious? Does he proclaim to be, I know everything? Because deception is...
I think he's what you call a mentalist, where it's part of an act.
Yeah, yes. The Long Island Medium girl, she has a TV show. You know her name? Teresa...
I'm familiar with the haircut.
Blonde
She's got
girl. Yeah, that girl.
I'm aware of her presence. I just... What? Why? Who cares? Just some big bombshell that O's the Mentalist is not real? And the other one, Joe, just quickly, we mentioned it last night, but Brock Lesnar. Not retired, Joe?
Real or not real?
Not retired? Joe Murray going to the mat, for lack of a better phrase, saying Brock Lesnar is retired. He returned last night on Raw. Your thoughts, Joe?
You're like an original Pablo Torre.
Bigger story, Brock Lesnar's return or O's the Mentalist being not fake fake?
Probably Brock Lesnar.
I would say, without question, it's Brock Lesnar. People actually care about that. What do you think? What do you think, really, behind the business here, Joe? What was the bump? What was Brock? What did he need that he... How much did he get? Come
I
on.
heard there was a lawsuit that he wasn't finishing the 4 matches that he owed.
Ah.
So they brought him back.
And now he's retired.
And he's going to fight two more fights. They
2 more.
want him to do Obafemi in Italy.
Oh.
And then Gunther to be the last fight.
And then he's done.
Probably.
I'll believe it when I see it.
But again, the rumor is that he didn't fulfill. He retired without fulfilling his. So therefore, he would have had to pay back. At least that's the story. Kayfabe? Kayfabe means storyline. You know? Okay, you got it. I'm a wrestling fan. Are you a wrestling fan, Derek? He is. I went to WrestleMania last month. Actually, yeah, a month ago today. I just got over the Foxborough flu. I mean, the Las Vegas flu.
Couple months away from that, Joe.
We are.
Joe, you're a fan of Celeste pizzas, aren't you?
Oh, dude.
I would like to point you to a comment left in our
Just real
YouTube
quick,
channel.
Before you give me that, Celeste pizzas are, when they're 69 cents and they're little, and you rip them out of that little thing, you got to put them in the oven. The microwave won't do you justice.
That's disrespectful to the Celeste.
You got to put Mama Celeste in the oven or a toaster oven because therefore it won't taste like fake pizza. So go on. Now, someone has a question?
You have our YouTube chat up, Joe.
I do.
There's a gentleman in there who had an experience with Celeste pizzas earlier today. Greg.
Oh, Greg on the bus. Want me to read it?
I think you should.
After eating 3 Celeste pizzas for lunch, I pooped my pants 20 minutes away from my stop. And I had basketball shorts on. But I love Celeste pizzas.
I don't know what my favorite part of that story is, that he still loves Celeste or that he had basketball shorts on.
The basketball shorts
smelling.
20 minutes out?
It's a long time.
We have some leakage.
Oh, leakage in the bus.
Oh, no. Out on leakage on the bus. Dude.
A basketball shorts got to be one of things you don't want to be wearing when you get the Hershey squirts.
Do you know what's funny? I grew up in Boston, and I really mean this. I never want to take a bus again or the train again. So there are these people like, yeah, man, let's just hop on the train. I can look at them. I go, are you kidding me? You could pay $60 just to park. What are you doing? But, dude, growing up on the Orange Line, people throwing up on the train, the worst. You can only imagine the Celeste pizzas. Greg, though, I do thank you for sharing. You know what? Celeste Pizza should have something where if you poop your pants, they give you free pizza.
Where's Maz when you need him? Those new reads he's been doing to help somebody out.
But sometimes, dude, like you just can't help. 25 minutes later, I think I'm doing all right.
I knew we were in a little bit of a dire situation when a minute or two of the break had already passed, so I could tell you had been pondering. You had been thinking about it. That's when I knew.
It was like, should I stay or should I go now? Because I wouldn't have been able to enjoy the musings if I was. You know when it's at its worst? I'm just being real. We all poop.
Yeah, we're all human here, Joe.
Fart.
Yeah.
It's those little farts that keep coming. You know what I'm talking about? You know when it's
like pop rocks almost.
Exactly. Right? And you're like, dude, I just can't stop farting. And they're little ones like. And then that's when I said, hey, man, how much time you got? You go 3 minutes. You think you can add another break in there? Yeah, sure. All right, cool, thanks. It all happened very fast. The cleanup was a little hard. Might have to do a courtesy flush. Actually, guys, don't go in there.
You know what? Just don't go in there.
All right. What do we got tomorrow night's guess?
No idea, actually. We got Thursday figured out. We just haven't got tomorrow yet.
What is tomorrow? Wednesday?
There is something, we don't have time tonight, I don't think, but something is happening at Logan Airport that we did not get to tonight that I think we need to discuss. A new terminal setup.
Yeah, Street Team Joe put that in there.
Yes, yeah.
Let's save that for tomorrow.
Yes.
You won't be here, well, unless you want to be here, Joe. But tomorrow we have our next new intern joining us, Riley Marchand. Should I take this call or should we go to break? All right. Well, when Skaz doesn't care, I take the call. Rich is in Boston. Rich.
Joey Moore.
Suhu.
The big win for the Sox.
How you doing?
It's like, not bad. Just hot.
It's very hot.
So I think Brock Lesnar return, I think, is setting up a match in SummerSlam in Minnesota, which he is a wrestling legend. He wrestled collegiately there. And he's more likely to retire in SummerSlam there against Gunther.
Okay, so Lesnar comes back, retirement match, Gunther.
At the Vikings Stadium.
Okay. All right. What else is up, Sue?
I'd say the schedule release winners also Chargers, Titans, losers, NFC schedule wheels kind of stink. And I checked at UNC's football schedule. Oh, they got a tough one. Start to see Ireland, our FCS team, they have like no winnable games. Like, next game a long season for Bill. Probably 3 wins.
3 wins?
Yeah. A winnable game is probably Syracuse, and that's if they're playing in Jelly, who's coming off injury. Otherwise, like, last year, if you recall, Syracuse played a walk-on lacrosse player as quarterback, like towards the end of the season.
Okay.
Yeah. Tough schedule they got.
It's a very tough schedule. Hey, Sue, do you like Celeste pizzas?
Oh gosh, no way. Where's Bob? The Elios.
What?
The kid. Now it's like Cape Cod pizza for frozen.
Yeah. What's your favorite frozen food?
Frozen food. Chinese food.
Your favorite frozen food is Chinese food?
Yeah, frozen dumplings.
Oh, yeah. I like to I get mine at Dumpling Daughter.
And speaking of Logan Airport, they do have a street tumblers, but come on, it's not the same as the OG on Porter Street.
Yep. All right, Suhu.
Yep. Maybe if there's an event at that Joey Chester Eno Strugglers was, maybe I could make the drive up there.
Dorchester.
Yeah.
All right, dude. I appreciate you calling in.
Yep.
Thank you. Oh, I should have asked him who was going to win the series. Kevin's in Dedham. Hello, Kevin.
What's up, Joe? It's been a long time.
How you doing?
Good. I'm coming home from the Woo Sox.
Oh, did you eat any of the good food there?
I had the pickle ranch pizza.
Yeah.
Yes. Couple slices of that. Yeah.
How was your belly? How's your belly?
It was good. Yeah, no, it was fun. I brought the parents, a bunch of friends and family in Worcester. You know, you get first row Monster there, $27. It's money. And then, you know, I'm talking crap about the Red Sox. They can't score any runs. And then I checked the box score. They did something tonight. Durant, home run.
Yeah, we're going to get into that after this call.
Oh, yeah. But I wanted to talk about frozen pizza, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Has anyone ever brought up Mr. Peas?
What's that?
You never had, it's like literally Mr. P, possessions, Peas. Mr. P's Pizza. No one, was that like a fringe pizza at Shaw's? Because I used to get Mr. P's frozen pizza all the time, and 99 cents, just like Celeste.
Never heard of him.
Okay. Well, that was our go-to. And like you said, you can't microwave it. You'd have to oven it. Or now, like, I guess air fryer if you can fit it.
Oh, I stopped air frying pizza. Because the cheese...
stopped?
The cheese pizza at least. It burns the cheese.
Yeah. You do the pizza stone proper.
Yeah.
You take the extra time, it's a better outcome. Oh, yeah.
Are you by yourself?
Yep. No. I did the drive. I work in Natick, so it's like halfway in between West Roxbury and here. It's easy.
Hey, have you ever pooped at work?
All the time. Well, I don't understand people that don't. Like Fred Toucher. Fred talks about that all the time. Like he gets like, I don't know. He's what do you call it? Like a shy pooper.
Yeah, stage fright.
I don't get
like stage fright.
Yeah, I don't get no. There's zero stage fright.
Well, I don't like to poop at this place because it's a little hard. I'm a big guy, and the toilets are a little harder for me.
Well, here's the thing. Like I went in earlier and I went into the stall, and then I heard the like the wheels come in, and it was the janitorial guy, and I felt bad, so I held off for a second, you know.
Oh, so
and then he left.
You would have gotten janitorial stage fright.
Well, I just kind of felt bad for him because, you know, like the prior night I was watching, you know, the Game 7 and the double overtime game, and I was having beers with my neighbor, and I was like, you know, things were happening, and I felt bad for him.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Because, you know, I respect the janitorial guys. Those guys do honest work, you know? But once he left, it was just, you know, floodgates.
All right, dude. You going to the Cape this weekend?
I booked Brewster for my wife's birthday.
Oh.
Like 2-minute walk to the beach. Yeah, Friday to Monday. I always book Airbnbs. This is clutch. Everyone should do this. Free cancellation.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Is it? I think Airbnb. Do you have to pay a tourist fee when you get an Airbnb in the Cape?
Well, yeah. Here's the thing. So you look on the map, right, and it's like, oh, book this place, blah blah blah, and it says, let's say it's 2,000. Then you click like next, and then you get to the final bill, and then there's all these BS fees, and it's ridiculous, right? Obviously, the cleaning fee, everyone complains about that, but then there's always these little extra fees every time. It's like an extra line item.
So how do I get rid of those?
I have no idea, Joe.
I thought you were going somewhere with this.
Well, here's the thing. I end up canceling because of the weather. You saw the Memorial Day weekend weather, right? We're getting screwed.
I did not.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean to burst your bubble, but it's like 58.
No, I have nothing going on at all, but I did not look. It's Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday, and then there's the next day's Thursday. I kind of live my life one day at a time.
Nikki, that's how Nikki works too, you know?
Well, I don't have any plans, and I am not going down to the Cape, but I would like to go to the Cape. And
check out that JJ Foley spot when that opens, huh?
JJ, oh yeah,
yeah. You saw the rendition of the bar? It's going to be amazing.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna meet down there this summer, Joe. We have to.
Were you with me when I was talking about Bert? I was talking to Bert about this the other day. Were you at the bar when we walked into the bar and everyone cleared the way to let me and Bert go to the bar?
Yes.
See,
that's Joe. That's you.
Yes. Yes.
Is Bert good?
Yeah, he's good, dude.
Yeah.
He's good. He's a committed man.
Love Bert.
Yep, he's doing great. I was with him.
Good, man.
I was with him at Revere Beach over the weekend.
He was a grill master that one weekend.
Oh yeah, but it rained that whole weekend too.
Yeah, I know. I was like, not for the wife's birthday. I would have dealt with it. Do you think Amanda would have dealt? Nope.
You think she's gonna dance? Nope. Is she gonna dance for her birthday?
She's gonna shuffle, bro.
All right, I gotta go.
Thank you, Joe.
Let it go.
See you, babe.
All right, bye. Guys, that was Kevin. If you might remember, but him and his wife were leaving a Celtics game, and they were pissed because Ja Morant didn't play. I don't know if you remember. They were in an Uber trying to argue with me.
Vaguely.
Yeah. And then he swore, and then we had to dump him.
And one of your friends, Joe.
Yeah.
No.
But I've met Kevin down the Cape, and when we had a big thing down the Cape, dude, July 4th weekend, like 5 years ago. 4 years ago? 5 years ago. Dude, I must have spent $1,000 at Dom's. Just think about how much meat. Here, Dom, here's $1,000. Give me all the meat I can get. Just imagine that. And it rained the entire weekend. But we were still out there grilling, baby. Like I was forcing the 4th of July that night. It's just like a poop. Sometimes you can't force it. We got to go to break. I'm Joe Murray, 98 Found the Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
smelly.
It's Joe.
Every day, hey, I ain't afraid. It's a lemonade, hey.
That song surprisingly clean until Rihanna gets in there, which is a little
I
surprising.
get how I live. Living how I get it. Sometimes I do worry about swearing. I heard Beetle drop one the other day. And
I missed that.
S-bomb, and he just was like, no, it's okay. We got it. It's over the stream. And I'm like, wow, is that how we're operating now?
I like that. You know? Stream always wins.
How many dumps do we get a show? Because we've already had 2 tonight here.
The old off-air dump.
Actually, we didn't have an on-air dump.
You and Street Team Joe, like a call and response almost.
I told you, it's like a yawn. All right, the Red Sox won tonight, 7-1. I'm being serious. In this hour of the sports, it was brought to you by our good friends over at Valvoline. It's an oil change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com. You can save 15% off your next drive through oil change at Valvoline. It's an oil change, the official oil change of busy people. I can't how I live. Sorry, can't stop now. I might put that on the way home. Because this ain't a scrimmage. It really is Rihanna and Drake. I never knew that.
And NERD.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I can't forget that.
Pharrell.
The Red Sox pitching, Skaz. My leadoff take tonight.
Good.
1 run.
And their bats, Joe. Did they waste them? They waste them tonight?
Well, who's going tomorrow? Michael Wacha. Waka.
Oh, I remember him. Former Red Sox.
Oh, well, you know what a former Red Sox is going to do to the Red Sox? They're due. But tonight was the Jarren Duran night. I was one night off. But Jarren Duran tonight, 2 for 3 RBI, another 3 RBI. Wilson Contreras, leadoff take. Yeah, all you people earlier. Now they're scoring runs. All right, how you feel? All right, I want Street Team Joe to close this out tonight. Thank you to our intern, Derek Olson. I'm Joe Murray. Skaz as well, but I like the way Joe does it. Send us home, Joe Ariano, Street Team Man.
For intern Derek. For producer James Scaramazino. For Street Team Joe and our host Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Sound like the Cookie Monster.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.